away, and the ever-steady Styxboy shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bones, bruise the fur, and pick up for days on days. And the great Tom covers Boba Fett have bad writings to slay. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson 22. Almost forgot my name. Normally joined by the great Dom Tober, but he is in Pennsylvania starting up a I'll paint your house for Funkos campaign. I don't know what he's doing down there, but he's not here. Neither is the always steady Styxboy. So can't say he's steady this week because he is absent. He's AWOL. But Styxboy, he may be joining us later, but who really cares?
He gave me some trivia. So we'll see.
As long as he did his homework, that's all that matters. And we already know he's going to get an F because, Bad to the Bone Brucifer is here to bore us with his pickups. And the tail wagging the dog, joesduelin is here today.
Yes.
What's going on, fellas?
Fighting Yellow Jackets today as they stung the living shit out of me.
Jeez.
So that was my excitement today in the middle of the day.
Instead of running, Joe stopped, dropped, and roll. Wrong situation, Joe. Wrong situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those things are sneaky. You never know where they're coming from.
Yeah, I had no clue where they were coming from. I got about 10 feet away from where I was getting hit and went down, and then they were on my shoes and trying to get them off. The son of bitches didn't want to leave.
Just stop them before they reach the crotch, because by then,
yeah, that's what I was scared of. I was like, I hope I don't have a straggler, and then you're like, oh, I'm out of the in the clear. And then all of a sudden, get stung in the nards.
You really have big balls.
One of them at least.
Fancy.
Yellow Jackets 1, Joe 0.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
I did take the liberty, since I don't know if the fellows remembered I was going to try to pop in today, but this is a very special topic today, Ghost Rider. I wasn't about to miss this one, so I had to quit my job and just for this. I felt like quitting my job today. It was a rough one. I do have, I don't know for how long I have, because last week, you guys' news, I know we're a pop and comic show, but do we have to just talk pops and comics? Anyway, I brought some news with me.
I used to throw a few curveballs in there every now and then.
I brought some news with me today, if you don't mind. Sharks off Brazil coast test positive for cocaine.
Yes, the cocaine sharks are amazing.
Cocaine sharks. Now I want to know what does a shark have to be doing that somebody says, I think we need to test that shark for cocaine. He's
where was this?
His fin scratching like, what's going on?
Grinding his teeth a lot.
The drug was found in 13 wild Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks, with a concentration as much as 100 times higher than previously reported. So I guess previously reported for other aquatic creatures. There's a party in the ocean, folks.
Apparently, they really like the booger sugar more than they used to.
Holy crap! What is going on in the deep sea? I have no idea.
How many sharks are born addicted to drugs?
Shark babies, cocaine shark babies.
I'm sure stuff is dumped there for pickup, and then cuts a line or something, gets out there, and sharks just digging into bricks.
Jeez, those are some happy sharks.
Yeah.
Speaking of, okay, so this one, everybody seen these videos of like people eating the hot chips, like the Carolina Reapers and all that, right?
Yeah, the chips are pathetic. They're
so I get you guys' opinion on this after I read this headline. High school students in Japan taken to hospital after eating super spicy chips.
I don't get that. I mean, I've grown Carolina Reaper peppers and stuff like that before. The pepper itself, hot, very, very hot. The chips, not so much.
30 students ate this extremely hot snack, which was brought to school by one student. So I wonder, did that? Well, I guess I don't know. Kids don't. I don't know what the age of consent is in Japan, but geez, Louise, I've seen videos of like you seen the videos like people wanting clicks. You got like the girlfriend opening up one of those Reapers and sneaking it into the unsuspecting boyfriend's bag of Doritos, and then just watching him. There would be. I've been married for 30 years. My wife might get slapped if she did that.
I can handle a certain level of heat. My wife can handle a level of heat that's ungodly. She can just eat raw habaneros with no problem. She has a heat tolerance unlike me. I can handle relatively spicy, but
I think it ought to be criminal. I think the boyfriend ought to be able to file charges.
Yeah, you can have a heart attack. I mean, in theory, you could have a heart attack. But,
and just to
what do you think, Styx?
Question the age of consent in Japan just turns to 16 last year. It used to be 13.
Give it up for our researcher Brucefer on top of
yeah.
That's what I do. I do research.
Questions. Took us 7 minutes to get demonetized.
Wow. That's faster than last time.
Yeah.
And I have one other thing that I was gonna do. This would be more fun if Dom were here because Dom is Dom is Dom. But
you know what? I am the whole damn show. At the end of the day,
at the end of the day, I'm the whole damn show, and
would be a show about me if we weren't here. Come on,
some bitch.
So I was kind of curious how we would do it translating Gen Z slang words.
Oh God.
I would do quite poorly. Quite poorly.
Well, a couple of we'll warm up a little bit.
I think I'm really well versed in those.
I think Bruce would do okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I think Bruce seems to have his finger on the pulse. I think he'd do all right. Styx, Styx is still trying to learn Gen X, like neat and like all that kind of stuff. He's like,
the bee's knees and the cat's meow is still new to Styx.
It's like stop talking that teenage.
Guys.
All these whippersnappers with their 23 Skidoo.
Yeah. all these new kids with their Nintendos.
Nintendo.
So there's one. It starts off pretty easy, like bra. Okay, bra. Got that. Yeah. Got it. Bra. Bet. Okay. Slay. You know what slay means? Styx. Slay.
Slay.
Slay. If the Gen Z said you slay,
I guess that would mean you're awesome.
Pretty good. Yeah. Do something really well. No cap.
No line.
No line. Damn, Bruce for killing it. Bussin'.
It's good.
Damn. Look at Styx. It's gonna get a little harder. I'll skip some of the others.
I'm the cranky old son of a bitch on the
all right, this is for Joe then. Since what does drip mean, Joe? Drip.
This drip. It's jewelry. You got a lot of fancy jewelry.
Give that to him, Bruce for.
No, it's more swag.
Yeah, how you dress. You dress
swag.
Yeah. Oh, that swag you get at Comic-Con, right?
Yep.
Riz. What's Riz, Styx? Riz.
Respect?
No.
I hear it all the time. I have no
yeah.
Bruce, you know what Riz is?
Yeah, it's pretty much you got game. You can pick up
charisma
girls or whatever. Charisma, yeah.
Bruce for killing it. All right, here's one. Stan. You're a Stan. Styx is a Stan. What does that mean, Styx?
A stand or a
Stan?
S-T-A-N.
S-T-A-N.
Stan.
It's used a lot on Max's channel.
I don't know. That I don't know. I've never heard that one before.
You're a shameless fan or promoter.
You're shilling.
You're a combination of stalker and fan.
Yep.
It's kind of like a simp without the sexual overtone.
All right, last one, and then maybe we'll save some more for when Dom shows up. This is a good one. Glaze.
Oh, that's what I get on my donut.
Nailed it. Okay, good. No, you didn't. What does the glaze mean, Bruce? I'm trying to at least get one.
I've seen some movies where that's happened before, but I don't know if it's the same.
Glaze is a TikTok term meaning to over compliment or suck up to somebody.
Glazing.
Yeah. All right. Let's say hello to the chat, shall we, gentlemen?
I got one for you,
Yes.
Jedi, before you
got
move
one?
on.
Okay, we got one for me.
Body count.
No, that one's easy.
That's how
That's
many.
easy.
That's not
how
even
many-
a Gen Z
How many
one.
people you nailed? I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I got teenage. Oh, I had teenage sons at one point. They weren't nailing anything, but anyway.
I'll show you how it's done, son.
I live vicariously through you, and you're out here just not doing squat.
Yeah.
All right, GT comic. I can't pull them up, guys. You're gonna have to. I don't have the keys anymore.
Oh yeah, let me pull them up there. There we go.
GT comic. Hello, how are you doing, GT? Only one entry for GT that I can see, so GT slipping, but we'll say hello anyway. Tommy Longbox. Happy Friday to all of us who made it through another week of faking adulthood. Yeah, I'm tired of faking it too. Damien, let's get it. Let's do that. Styx, Styx, what the fuck you doing? Mama Bear. Hello, Mama Bear.
Hello.
I can post in the chat if I want. Get out of here.
What's going on, Mama Bear? BK, what is this trash talk? Trash comic thrash. Geez, I can't read. Thrash comic music. Well, BK, I don't know where you've been. It's the same
Just
music
because
we
we
had
have
for,
custom music for our show.
Yeah, we are prepared.
Yeah.
Three Rivers Comics. Every time I hear the qualified theme song, I get this Descendants flashback.
Descendants. The Descendants were fantastic. I saw them live a few
Milo
times.
Goes to College. All right, Yellow Jackets 1, Joe 0, Joe Bruh, and Jedi. Don't make me angry.
Brew.
Jedi sells cocoa butter on the beach. Dude, I stay away from the beach. I live 5 minutes from the beach, and I probably wouldn't be caught dead there. King's Sport Cow. What's up, Kings?
Hey, King. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Terry Floyd, say hello to my chompy friend. Yeah. I don't know. Does cocaine give you the munchies like marijuana sticks?
No.
Don't ask me.
I'm
It
asking
just makes you thirsty.
I wouldn't know.
From what I've heard.
From what you've heard.
I'm sure there will be a Cocaine Bear versus Cocaine Shark movie.
From what I've sampled from the evidence locker, Richford says, it just
All I know is it might give you a cartel problem.
Oh yeah, that's not.
God, I remember my first couple months on the job. I'm walking through the hallways of the courthouse. I run across a bag of coke about this big. I'm like, the cameras are watching me. This is a setup. Why are they trying to set me up? I gave it to my lieutenant. By the time I didn't know the lieutenant had a drug problem.
Oh my God.
It's probably 75% cut with baby laxative anyway.
Probably his.
Ew.
Damn, that's where I left that.
Damien, or where we at? Terry Floyd, probably one chip challenge. Yeah. Jedi would open slap backhand. Yeah, I would have to wait till I got through. Like, they probably have to call an ambulance on me if they give me them things. Let's go through here. We get everybody. I hate to leave anybody
we
out.
got Ed popped
Ed,
in.
what's up, Bluebeards? Going on, Ed?
And Artrell popped in.
Artrell, what's up? What's up?
The glazes peak.
What's BK yapping about?
We're just practicing our Gen Z.
Yeah.
Talking about how you glaze up to Pete.
What?
I will go back in time with my slang, not forward in time. All right.
All right, let me take these off so you guys can do this intro.
No Marvel
Shocked me. I wasn't ready.
Jesus.
Welcome to another segment of Outside Looking In. Comics that were not hot enough for the Hot 10. So first up, we have Grommets number 3, the 1 in 10, average of $30, a high of $50. I like this cover.
Yeah, the 1 in 10s have been doing pretty good.
Cool,
and
It's like punk.
this 1 in 10 has been one of the better ones that's been out. The other ones were good, but this one is nice. I like Parsons doing all this work. Parsons' work on Tank Girl was great. Stuff on this is great. It's a good book. People seem to be enjoying it. Has some nice organic growth to it. Don't also forget that there is an exclusive for this as well. The Tim Barron is doing those exclusive covers for covers 3 through 7, which are pretty awesome. There's a pretty badass Skull and Snake cover for 3. I believe 4 is an homage to the cover of a Minor Threats album with all of them sitting on the porch. So be some good ones coming. So
What's
seem to like
behind
this.
this? What's behind this?
It's basically 80s California skate culture. No, there's no
Gonna get
option.
options?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
And we're only on issue 3. Issue 1 did really well. People liked
Oh,
it
this
a
is
lot.
new stuff. Okay.
Yeah. They're only on issue 3, and like I said, these 1 and 10s are holding pretty well. They're doing all right. So we'll see if they keep holding.
Damien says it's fire.
It's a fun series. It's it's something different. You get to get that little insight. If you grew up in a 80s,
Styx, that means it's good. That means it's good, Styx.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the translation.
Yeah, but if you grew up in that
Or-
skate culture in the 80s and 90s, this is nice fun nostalgia.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's-
my hair never looked like that, by the way.
He's always been clean cut.
This is the same haircut I've had for
this-
150 years.
same
Well-
haircut he's had since the Buchanan
At least you
administration.
still have your hair. That's all that matters.
Hey, Yay.
And this is only what, a 7-issue series?
Yeah, 7-issue series. But again, Rick Remender is fantastic. Just getting Brett Parson doing the art is great as well. He fits perfectly for this stuff. So it's good stuff. And you have Brian Posehn attached as well. So anytime you have some Hollywood talent in there as well, that never hurts either. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Ed said he can give you spiked hair, Styx. Come on, let him do it.
Is he gonna use all natural hair gel?
Is he going to glaze you?
It's gonna be it's a hybrid mix.
break out the Aquanet.
Aquanet. I was thinking more lard.
There you go. Yeah.
We got Blood Hunt Red Band number 5, the 1 in 25, around 20 sales, average of 45, high of 60. It's just not selling as. It's not hitting as high as the first 2, actually.
It's not. It's a decent homage, but at the same time, it's. I don't know. I think the novelty is worn off a little bit on these. There's the set chasers that are going to want all of them, but
Yeah. Completists are gonna want it. Yeah.
This guy.
I think if you know about it by now, they're on issue 5 of these. All of them have done well. So if you're not like somehow getting this early or finding a way to get it cheaper, I don't think that as many people are out there really chasing it for high prices. So, but
And I think
it's still almost double ratio. So
people are tired of this series already with all the tie-ins.
Well, it's over, isn't it? It's finally over.
No, it's not. It's still like 3 issues left. You have to buy. They continue in different series. It doesn't even. It's ridiculous. Weird. Being weird. That's a nice cover.
I like it.
Whose hand is that anyway? Spider-Man?
It's Miles.
Miles.
Because he's on the web.
I was like, what kind of question is that? Whose hand is that? Like,
whose hand is that? That's a question you ask in a movie theater. Whose hand is that?
It's a question you ask before you get glazed.
Next up.
all night long, ladies and gentlemen.
Marvel
Here all night.
Secret Wars number 10. 50 plus sales, average of $15 to $20, high of 40 to 50. This classic cover is making its way back into the spotlight again.
All things doom.
Yeah.
All things doom.
People are grabbing doom left and right. Whether it makes sense, doesn't make sense, doesn't matter.
If he's on the cover, they're buying it.
Is that an homage though to like the Taskmaster cover? It's not, is it? It looks. Oh, every time I see this cover, I think of the Taskmaster cover.
I think this came before that one, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
this
it?
came before.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
maybe the other way around. All right.
Maybe the other way around. Yeah.
Yeah, people were jumping on the Doom train, which, hey, I ain't going to knock it. There's a ton of Doom books out there. If you haven't gotten a lot of those Doom books before this point.
He's a Doombot.
Always 6 months then buy them.
I know we're going to talk about it probably in the news segment, but
I put it all the way at the end.
That was not good.
It's been driven into the ground.
Good
So
job.
I put it after the news.
That just means we got more time for Dom to show up and like talk about it 30 minutes.
I got some special stuff that's for Dom in the news. He's not here. And it might piss off Marco for being in the news.
If it's good writing, but it'll be okay. It's got to get good writing. It's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's all he wants. Good writing.
I just want the story. If I can't get a story,
not here
I
to
don't know
defend
what
himself.
I can do. Good story.
I need to be on there.
BK, start defending Dom when we go into it.
I got this pop from China. It's a Boba special Great Wall edition. You can see by the sticker.
Great Wall edition.
That man knows more about pops than I will ever know. So
he's got more pops than you'll ever have.
Yes, that is true.
So
all things Doom are popping. So if you have your books, dig them out. Probably not a bad time to unload some things like these.
I don't think I have
these or these. It's not a bad time to dump them.
I think I have that Exiles one somewhere. I think it's in a set though.
Because some of them.
Dom will leave this minor show and start his own podcast. I hope he has me on. He does. Hope he has me on when he does that.
If Dom knew how to work a computer, maybe, but
nah,
he doesn't.
You guys don't know.
So.
Before Dom logs on, we have to literally talk him through how to turn on the computer.
All right, next up, we have Booster Gold, number 1, about a dozen sales, average of 50, a high of 100. This is all because of casting news of Eternal Star Kumail Nanjiani. Yeah, Nanjiani. So people were pulling out their Booster Golds and listing them.
I'm just keeping mine.
I thought he's kicking in the nads for a minute. I was like, that's a low blow, man. Okay.
There are a million of these things printed.
Although that's how I would fight too. I would kick him in the nads.
Yeah,
so I get it.
Yeah,
I'm with a name like Booster Gold, you're probably getting into a lot of fights. So you better not.
People tend to like Booster Gold.
I've
never been a huge fan of Booster Gold, but
what is he like? Fart gold dust? What does he do?
He's from the future. He stole tech to come back in the past to become a movie star.
Oh, that's okay, all right.
Him and Ted Kord, Blue Beetle, together are fun.
Robert Downey Jr. ought to play that character.
Kevin Feige. If it's up to Kevin Feige, he'll be playing every character in the MCU.
So I mean, there's tons of these. It's still insane to me that the average is $50 and the high is 100 on this book. For how many of these they printed when these came out?
This is
and
not even newsstand.
No, it's just. I
know it was more newsstands back then. At this point,
I'm good with the news of the casting. So
this is not his first appearance, though, right? Or
yes, it is.
Yes, this is his first appearance. There's a couple preview books before this, but this is the main title.
Yeah, I like the cover. That's good.
Yeah.
He fits right in.
This series is
James Gunn universe.
Well, like I said, there are a ton of these, which it surprises me that the amount that were out there doesn't dilute that price a lot more.
Yeah, but I've got like 2 or 3 of them. Well, I'm good.
And finally, with some option news, we have number one option still around, cover price.
What the hell is that?
$3.99, guys. $3.99. You can pick this up. It hasn't caught heat yet. It probably will. People know. Oh, look, this book is sitting here.
They're on issue number 9 right now, so there's still time to pick some of these up in some back boxes at your LCS. for some of the stuff that's backlogged in there. So
What's it about?
if they haven't pulled them out, I haven't started reading it. I pulled this. My son grabbed this when we were at the comic shop. Last week.
Your son grabbed it, and Joe's like, "Put that shit down. There's no boobies on that cover."
No, I always tell my son when we go to the comic book shop, I was like, grab whatever you like, whatever catches your eye.
Nice.
Grab. But it also, this issue takes place in Pittsburgh, so I was happy that he grabbed this. So I will be backfilling and probably reading through. I don't know. I saw one person wrote at one point that it didn't seem to be sticking its landing, but I don't know. I'll get the series and read it.
Is it a miniseries or is it ongoing?
I think it's ongoing because it just says number 9, not 9 to 10 or anything like that. So no, I don't sell any. I don't sell any of my books, so I don't flip anything. Everything goes in my boxes and stays there.
I think I had the first couple. I know, was it the A cover was sold out for a while, or they went second print, something like that. But that no one.
I don't know if it did or not, but I mean, it has a
First I've heard of it.
Group on it.
No, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting when a book like this gets optioned so fast, but yeah.
What is it about? I haven't opened my copies.
I have to back it. I haven't opened mine.
Go figure.
I really haven't. I have a lot of independents that I just sit there.
Yeah, I do as well until I find something that I like.
Put that in my cart. Put that in my cart. Put that in my cart. I'll read them before the end of the decade.
Yes.
It's the Dom Tober method of collecting. Just buy the books and let them sit there.
Yep.
Mama Bear sent me something. She wants me to show. When I said that Kevin Feige is going to cast RDJ in every role.
Don't show it.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right.
I'd go see that.
Yeah, the RDJ universe.
It's a shame I can't tell Scarlet Witch from Black Widow.
They do look very, very related.
Thank you, Mama Bear.
Good job, Mama Bear.
My spec box. I have like 10 spec boxes over here. I'm giving away a lot of this spec to people at the cons this year. Just come over and grab one. You can have a lot of Star Wars spec.
Bruce was trying to buy your affections out there.
Is there any other way?
That's the only way to do it.
But if you want to know more about
us, that's the only way to
do it. If you want to know any more about these books or read up about what was on the top 10 tonight, head over to CBSI.com and check out Pete's Words. And you can probably check out Pete's shorts on the channel also.
Yeah, go read the article, because if you watch the show, just know that
we don't have as much information.
There's going to be there's spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, certain member of the panel over there is spoiling Deadpool 3 for people.
Well, it's not spoilers if he's doing it.
Yeah. Bruce
only if everybody else does it.
Great point. During the pre-show, Bruce brought up Marco he doesn't want anybody to spoil Star Wars, but he can get on shows and spoil Deadpool for everybody.
Oh, wait until the Skeleton Crew comes on. I'm gonna do spoiler streams every night it's on.
They released the first images for that this week.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll watch it. It's made for kids, but
from the stills that I saw, it looks like a Goonies Star Wars. Yeah. What I'm thinking, but
Lost in Space.
Not. Yeah,
Goonies.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right with it.
It looks fun. We
need fun.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
What do you got next, Joe?
Let's do some pickups. Why not?
You got pickups?
Uh-oh.
I got a couple.
Jedi's been waiting for this.
I got to pace myself. I have quite the stack, but I told my wife I'd cut back, so I have
to pretend it's just a small amount. Let's see. So
what the hell is that noise?
Just put them in your pants and walk away.
I picked this up in a cheap lot of Exiles.
What is that? What is that noise? Is that Dom? What is that?
What noise?
I don't know.
I don't hear anything.
I hear the noise in the background. Someone's listening to the radio. I don't think so. So yeah, the Exiles is this book is moving for some reason. Just because Iron Man kills everybody, including Doom, and then throws on Doom's cape. Why not? But yeah, like I said, if you're looking for things, digging in boxes, this is still a book that should be in some boxes. On eBay, most of the people that are selling it separate are listing it.
How many copies did you pick up?
Just one. I'm just picking up the same copy.
Oh, okay. I thought you showing more.
He's showing it like 3 times. Look at all these good comics I got. It's like,
right on the dollar bin.
I encourage people. Look, if you're shopping on eBay or whatever, look for lots of books. Look for a lot of Exiles or something like that. And a lot of times somebody will slip that in there. And because those Exile books are dirt cheap.
And everybody paid attention.
And you get it cheap. And then, then these two I picked up cheap as well. The other Tony wearing Doom outfit books that are there. I got a little Armonicopian, a little Double Impact.
Double, all right.
Double.
I love my Santos Sisters. So American Nature Prevents had a Santos Sisters cover. Greg and Fake cover, so I always get those. And a nice hardbound. Ryan Heshka, Mean Girls Club.
Oh, okay.
Pink Dawn. That's a great book. And all the inside is black, white, and pink as well. So it's lovely. Illustration 25. Great magazine. Lot of great pulp covers in here. Good H.J. Ward cover. It's a fun magazine to pick up when you can find them cheap because they're nice and thick and they have a lot of really high quality images in there. Got a little Savage Sword of Conan. Some more Savage Sword of Conan. And then
I show comic ball without filth.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it.
And then I don't have much filth. And I picked up the Countdown to Adventure.
Wait, hold on. He said not much.
I'm surprised.
Something's coming.
So yeah, I got the run of Countdown to Adventure because I like my Adam Strange and I like my Animal Man, and they're in it together. And plus, there is a really nice Starfire cover in there.
I like my Adam Strange. Not
normal. That's what I got. That's what I got this week. Who's up next? Jedi? You got?
I only have a couple. So I picked up a whole bunch of these. Here's one. So there's so many of them. Here's another one. There's just all for $1.
Yeah, they dropped significantly in price.
I'm playing, man. It's the same.
It's all the same one, but it has dropped significantly in price. It's become far more affordable.
I always wanted this comic though. This is in good shape. I think I paid $25 for this thing. And it's in pretty good shape, so it's not a great deal, but I always wanted it. And actually, I'm thinking about putting together a little bundle of some of my comics from this era. What is this? Is this Bronze Age? What is this?
Bronze
Copper.
Age.
Yeah,
Bronze / Copper.
I may have to. I have a couple of other Bronze Age that or Copper Age. I may put a little package together and see if Bruce will
clean them up,
hook them up for me. If he says no, I'm going to be mad because he did it for Kyle
and Matt
and that. Oh, and then so this is going to make I don't know, Marco's not going to like this, but who cares? I picked up 2 of the these are both signed by Gist. One of them is the foil COA, the other one is not. So I don't know what the deal is with the COAs, but anyway, I don't know. I disagree. Marco at one point on the Star Wars show, I don't know if he was serious, but he said this was a negative space. I don't think this is negative space.
That's not a negative space cover.
Yeah. So I think he was talking about different gimmicks and covers, and he said negative space, and he showed this one. Yeah, this is not a negative space.
It's not negative space.
Yeah. it's pretty cool. I like it. So this was San Diego Comic-Con. I guess exclusive.
I'm not a huge Luke fan, but it is a decent Luke cover.
Wasn't this also like an A cover for 48 or something? Is this only for San Diego? I can't remember.
Because there were 275 exclusives for San Diego. That it just blurred the line for everything.
So these are limited to 500. And so again, I don't know what the deal is with the
500 per store or 500.
Yeah. 500. 500. I don't know. I bought all 500. I'll show them to you.
Jesus.
Negative space is Marco's brain. Yeah. Oh my God. Jedi would crush Marco.
Yeah. I don't know. He took out my knees. I don't know.
Anything else, buddy?
No, that's it.
All right, Bruce. You're in the driver's seat.
I guess. What do I have? I didn't even know I had these coming. 2 more copies of the Tana.
Is that the 125 or the?
I did not get any of
125, of course.
There you go. I finally got my 125.
They weren't super expensive, so
I'm waiting to see if I can find a signed copy. That's what I'm waiting on. I know they're going to be sooner or later. They're going to be out there.
Yeah.
I did not get the foil to that this time, so I got the Sanford Green connecting.
Nice.
With
I like
June,
the Sanford
the
Green
Swan.
covers. The Sanford Green covers are my favorite out of that series in terms of the connectors.
I had to get the incentive because they're doing each character on the cover. Joe, the Condor.
I'm a Condor.
Then I got grommets.
There you go. There's 10.
I've seen that one before somewhere.
I think
it looks familiar.
I picked this up for Dom because just to piss him off. Darth Maul, black, white, and red number 4, the 1 in 25.
Oh,
why would that piss him off? Oh, give him like
you're not a Star Wars fan. Why are you buying Star Wars books?
At the end of the day, you don't even know who Darth Maul is.
Yeah. You know, you weren't born before 1977. People love it.
Yeah.
We got Identity Crisis, the 1 in 25. I love this cover.
I hate the pet books.
What the hell? Styx has a condor costume to the left.
Oh, he does.
What is he talking about?
I got my Blood Hunt 5 red band. I had to get it to complete the set.
Complete us.
So that came covered because of the arm dangling there. They had to cover that up because of the violence.
Now they just they've been doing the poly bagging them.
Yeah,
because it's supposed to be mature content.
More blood, a couple more splashes of blood.
It's not really.
And then I got this beauty to complete the set. I got the first 3 covers. Now I got Virgin
JTC.
Yep.
Is that from the con? Is that San Diego con? Yeah, I've seen those. I saw them. Those things were going for on the whatnot. They were going for.
Too bad that series is boring as shit.
Yeah, no one's reading the series. It's just about the covers.
Then from a friend of the channel, or a friend of mine, I picked Mel V, Mighty Mel V from Drunken Chat Son. I picked up from him. I got this Barbaric sketch.
Bandwagon. Jumping on the bandwagon.
But
some of us have been here since the beginning.
That was thrown in for free.
Because
I got this.
Yeah, that is the winner.
This is the winner.
What is that?
It's the Conan homage.
It's in a top loader, so it must be important.
Yes, it is. This bad boy will be sent to CGC to be graded.
What is it, like a 1 in 200 or something? What's the deal?
It was a limited run.
It was limited. It was
wasn't it
a website exclusive or whatever?
Mel V is. I used to watch Drunken Chat like a long time ago. Those guys stay up like way. I mean, I'm in Hawaii too, and those guys stay up too late for me.
I've watched it and fallen asleep at like 2 in the morning, and then woken up in the morning and it was still on.
I know.
Yeah, I stay up to like 4 watching.
I don't think they do that
at
anymore.
one point.
Good on you, because
earlier.
I got old people eyes after about 1 a.m. They just start to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it used to be I'd get home at like 10 o'clock at night and they'd be starting, or like an hour later they'd be starting.
Yeah.
And then I'd get up to go to work at 4 a.m. and they were either still going or just about done. That was crazy.
And of course I have to end this pickup with a Raz win.
I can't.
Of course. Here we go.
I can't say anything anymore. I said I wasn't going to say
I won all new Wolverine #1 sketch 98.
There you go.
So yay! I won a Raz. It's been like 2 weeks.
I like how you hop in Razes for books you don't even give a shit about.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. Just happy to be there.
It's all about the thrill of the Raz.
Yes.
It's not about the prize at all. It's like
And pissing people and people hating me in the group in the Raz channel. He won again. This is my 24th win this year.
Styx.
That's ridiculous.
Styx, what you got?
Yeah, you always forget me.
No, I've never.
Oh yeah, Styx is here.
I'm not ever forgetting Styx. That would be disrespectful to the elders.
Mind yourself there, youngin. Okay. This week I picked up some Ironheart Pop.
Oh, I like that.
I got that at TJ Maxx. They were $1.
You got the max for the minimum.
For $1, I'll pick you up there.
TJ Maxx is still open?
Well, I was gonna say, was it on the floor, kicked halfway across?
Yeah.
No, the other one. It
didn't get damaged falling off the train before they loaded it. The TJ Maxx.
The other one I did get one that was damaged. That was 70 cents. That'll just go in the back here somewhere. Digging through my boxes, sifting through all my stuff. I picked out a couple books to show off. I had George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. This is the annual #1. And then I had the regular series.
Show the Condor. I'm missing a joke here, and I really want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't have a costume. I'm not gonna.
He said he has a Joe.
It's a good idea though.
Condor.
I like that. I like that cover.
I like that. That's a good cover.
I'll dress up like Pip. Pip.
Bruce was like, I got this at San Diego Comic-Con. I showed mine. San Diego Comic-Con. Styx is like, I got this at TJ Maxx for $1.
Got it for $1. Beat that, buddy.
I'm still waiting for more books from San Diego Comic-Con. Damn it.
And here's the Crow's Walking Nightmares #104.
Fell off the train while he was hopping freight trains.
Yeah, I like that. You got some good covers there, Styx. I gave it to you. And the TJ Maxx is probably, I just love the stuff. I got this at TJ Maxx.
I got it at the Max. Oh,
Styx
here.
showing off all his drip.
I picked this up tonight.
Oh, nice.
Bye.
There's some good. It's good drip, man.
I'm dripping the Max.
Don't forget that Lie Popeye series is coming out.
Oh yeah,
soon as well.
I got so many copies of the free comic book there.
Yeah,
maybe I'll give away one
because I like the mashup of the manga and Popeye. So you're huge. You're huge.
Pop a vein there, Styx. Careful, man. You're
All right. As I said, I'm just making my own magazine covers now.
I love that picture.
So So for at least this month, I'm making my own covers for my own magazine covers. So we got our nice cosplayer, female Doom.
Doom, what big boobs you have?
She's coming for Sue. That's something we want to see.
Is that but that's got to be the definition of butterface, though, right there. Is that like
everything looks nice, butterface?
Hey, it's covered by the mask. You don't have to worry about it. Never have to worry.
Almost as good as the paper bag.
Just going to see the back of her head anyway, or the top.
I'm not used to Bruce for coming off the top rope like that. He's usually the voice of reason and tries to reel us in.
I've been here way too long.
He just
I've corrupted him. All right, for now and later this week, Image has a book out, The Forged, number 9. I'm just going to put a foot cover on because I'm going to put a foot cover on. I'm sorry. I just did. It was a bit of a weak. So
come on. We all know you have better feet covers than that in your collection.
this is just what came out this week.
Is that a regular size book?
It looks larger.
It does.
it does.
It does look magazine sized. I don't know. I've noticed my LCS definitely has more space now for magazines and magazine size.
Could just be the picture, though.
I don't know.
Between Distillery and some of the other larger size things, it's a real pain in the ass because now I got to buy all kinds of different size bags.
I've never seen Image do magazine size, though. Have they? I can't think of any.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Image,
But
they used to put out that one magazine. What was it called? It was like it would showcase some of their new artists and storylines for a while. Then they did away with it.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't. They only lasted maybe a year or so.
Transfer to SNS. What is this?
I also I like Skylar Partridge as a cover artist. Grimm always has good covers, but never seems to go anywhere price wise. Tons of good Frizen covers through that Grimm series as well.
Is that
this Skylar Part? No, this is Skylar Partridge. There is I believe, an incentive which is black, white, and red, but it actually doesn't look as good as the full color.
It's amazing. Grimm is still going.
It's only on issue 19.
There was so much hype for that series when it
That's
started.
about right. I mean, that's about a year and a half.
Like seven printings or whatever you got up to.
It had a lot. There's, like I said, there's a ton of Frizen covers in that run as well. But they still put out some good looking covers, and this was one of them. And like I said, I like Skylar Partridge's work.
Seems like all the hype for Boom is settled. Nobody talks about Boom books anymore. Not even something that's killing children.
Just today, I will tell you that Boom had a commercial for one of their books. I couldn't tell you what book it is because I didn't really give two shits. But
that commercial nailed it. It's like
they did. It was the first time I've seen them advertise anything on YouTube or like in any way, shape, or form.
I still try to pick up and read that I Heart Skull Crusher. I still try to keep up with that when I think about it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I fall off of so many indies that I start with, and I somehow Joe, your search history ended up on as the last comic book on your slide here. Yeah.
What?
I love Udon. I'm always checking their site for great books, and there's a lot of really good covers on this Final Fight number 1. But this wraparound variant was my favorite of the picks.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I'll let the cover stand for itself. It doesn't need much commentary.
Because he's already standing up by himself.
Yeah, it's
shows that attention with this cover.
It's everything you want in a comic cover.
Final Fight.
I'm ready. I'm ready with my dollar.
Coming up in the future, I did throw the Department of Truth 27 on there just because it's a Marilyn Monroe cover.
That is a great cover. That's one of the better Department of Truth covers I've seen in a while.
I actually tell what's going on.
Yeah. I like collecting Marilyn Monroe covers, so I had to throw this up on the list because they're going through a JFK story arc.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's JFK because he's got Styx's haircut. Yeah, that's good.
Or I'm boning her. So yeah,
Styx took the picture.
Styx is painting like
a lot of fun covers for Department of Truth as always. And this is another one that had I thought it had some loose option rumors around it.
It was.
And then it's just like Something is Killing Children. You have these option rumors or some news, and then it just kind of goes nowhere, which is disappointing because
I gotta get
they're both Tinian, stories I would like to see Tinian get some traction in live action, but
I don't know if there's a version of that one, but I'm going to get this one. I promised my wife I'd cut back, but yeah, this one's going to get snuck in somehow. I like the way the demon is like guiding JFK's arm.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's just the A cover as well. So I mean, it'll be
right over
cheap.
there, buddy.
It'll be cheap. You know,
I didn't realize they had
if
gone
you
back
pre-order
to-
it, you can get it for under $3. So you know,
Styx used to be the cameraman for John Holmes. He was a fluffer.
Oh, that's terrible.
He didn't need a cameraman. He could just attach it right at
Bruce
the root.
Bruce for showing his porn knowledge with the term fluffer.
I've never watched one in the last hour in my life.
Yeah, I don't know who does that kind of shit. It's nasty.
Next up on the list, I had to add there's a new Heat Seeker series coming out, Combustion #1. The only cover they've shown so far is this cover, which is a Nakayama cover. But Heat Seeker covers are always great. They always have a few really good ones. The ones in the poly bags are always very nice as well. And they're fun reads. Everything that comes out Hard Case Crime is decent in the pages as well. So you get the best of both worlds. You get some great cheesecake on the covers, but you get some good fun stuff inside.
Did you show us his Kill Town already? Was this made your list before?
One of them might have. There was Lipstick Clickas. It's all the same universe from Scout, and these books keep getting pushed around in terms of release dates. So this one's coming out, I think, in October.
Can someone explain? And I'm probably going to sound like an idiot. I'm going to sound like a dummy when I ask this question. What's with the X's on the knees? Because I think that was in the other cover too that you showed. It's like X's on the knees. I'm like, what is that?
No, I mean, I'm not sure. I know X's on the hand is straight edge, but
Styx, can you tell me?
Styx
is at a loss for words. He's like, well, maybe you.
She can walk in and look at any of these boxes that I have around here at any given time. I have no shame with my collection.
Yeah, the same is not true for my house. It's not true.
Do you keep a lock on your door to keep the kids out?
No.
Okay.
I can't.
But
I can't.
you don't leave, so you're always home.
Yeah, I'm always home, and I can't get my kids to do anything. So I don't imagine them taking the initiative to pull down short boxes off my shelf to go start.
When I die, and my wife goes through my comic collection, she's gonna be like, "I'm gonna kill that motherfucker."
She's gonna bring you back to kill you.
Just to kill me.
You should be glad he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Kill Town. I like it.
There's a few decent covers on that, but this A cover is, or sorry, this I think is, this is the A cover. The B cover is good as well, but they're good.
I've always been a fan of Asian cinema with girls with guns. I love that genre of films. If you guys, you should check out. There's a few of them.
Too.
Check out.
Me too.
I know you are, Herb.
So it's some good stuff. And
Hold me down.
Did Marilyn Monroe really have 6 toes? That's what I want to know. Did she really have 6 toes?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I read that somewhere.
She's in enough pinup stuff. Should be easy to verify.
Okay. Bruce,
now you've given me a homework assignment for next week.
Can you look into that for us?
I'm looking.
You never looked up the X's, so
that's not a comic. Sale of the week.
Yep.
I went with Viewmasters this week. The first thing I put in was not a Viewmaster, but it caught my eye. It's a 1950s vintage Naughty Peep Show TV viewer. So it's the same concept as a Viewmaster.
It's a view through the women's restroom where Dom works.
She did not have 6 toes.
Not, but it was on there, right? So I mean, there is a rumor at least that she has 6 toes.
People thought she had 6 toes from a particular photo where it looks like she has 6 toes on the beach.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
It was just the way
she can have 6 toes. It's still better.
Does it
than
matter?
Fox's thumb.
Yeah, it kind of matters. I disagree with Joe. I mean, you could be smoking hot, and if I look down and see a second little piggy, I'm gonna feel like, what?
Yeah. I ain't counting. I ain't looking that close. I ain't counting.
Like, ooh.
I mean, as long as she doesn't have web feet, I guess you're all right.
I'll take the one who came in second and has the right amount of toes before I take the hottest one with 6 toes.
On one side, Crossy. So so this little nice vintage peep shower is only $25. It was still available for sale on eBay. So if anybody wants to pick it up, $25 could be yours. Next up on the list, there was a rare.
That was actually a thing.
What? Yeah.
Peep show viewmasters, I guess.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it says risque Hong Kong, so you got to that's like overseas Hong Kong.
I looked at the pictures that were in it. They were decent. They were. It wasn't bad. I give it a thumbs up.
How's a girl supposed to compete with 6 toes?
Joe didn't buy it. Joe didn't buy it because he has better pictures in his long boxes.
Yes. And my eyesight's poor, so that's just not for me. Next up on the list, we had a rare 1983 vintage Dungeons and Dragons Viewmaster gift set, Castle Vengar. So that was nice. The ones that are still in the box, or at least have the box, are nice.
Best Saturday morning cartoons ever. It is a Saturday morning cartoon, right? That's what's in
it was, yeah. I don't know
about
the best.
I mean, is that what the Viewmaster is about? I love the Saturday
it was from the cartoon.
It
was from the cartoon series.
Wonderful.
So $250 best offer accepted wasn't bad. I don't know what it actually went for, but it was up there for $249.99 and sold for best offer accepted. So
probably around 2.
Somebody liked it and wanted it and bought it. Next up on the list, on only 2 bids, but sold for $200, was the Thundercats Viewmaster gift set, and that was a sealed, new condition.
Oh yeah,
in box.
Good deal.
And that one was nice, especially the picture of Mama on the back was pretty sweet. So that one was nice. So you could see how nice that Viewmaster looks inside too, because those things got dull as shit the second you took them out. They got all scuffed up and shitty.
You start using the disc as throwing stars. After you get bored with them, you're like,
yeah. If you look through them once or twice, and you're like, oh, okay, and then they're weapons.
Yeah.
Especially if you just would start to carve them a little bit to make them a little bit sharper.
Oh, yeah.
It's always fun. And last on the list, the rarely talked about, the talking Viewmaster. If you remember the talking one, it just had the larger part on the bottom, and would I forget whether it played a tape or what it would do, and it would tell you to turn to the next one. But it was a Disney one, sold for $150. So
this is where Styx starts getting angry at technology. He's like,
start adding shit there.
Talking Viewmasters.
Yeah.
It made it extremely
run of the world right there. We don't need that talking. We talk to ourselves.
Yeah. So
make up our own words.
Yeah, it's really becoming hard trying to find collectible things.
No, you're killing it.
In a grouping.
It's a good one. I like this one.
It's tough. I like go through like 5 things while I'm looking until I settle on something. You just have to keep looking and looking, and then one thing catches your eye and be like, are there enough of these things out there? But if you like Viewmasters, there's a lot of stuff that's not in box, that's not mint in box, where you can find a lot of the actual just reels and stuff like that, and they're dirt cheap. But
I have two Doctor Who reels still in that package.
I didn't think Doctor Who could get any more boring than on a Viewmaster. Then you added Doctor Who with a Viewmaster.
Well,
Dr.
you were wrong.
Not boring. Damn it.
Very
entertaining.
I was on. This is not a knock. So I was on a Whatnot stream earlier this week, and they had an artist.
Not on Whatnot.
I know, right? It's the sickness. Anyway, so they had an artist on there. They were showing their OA, their original art, and when I actually asked, I said, "Do you have any Star Wars original art?" He goes, "No, but I have some Star Trek." And I was like, "What's Star Trek?" I was like, "What's Star Trek?" And of course, I'm joking.
Writing.
But of course, I'm joking. But the guy thought I was dead serious. He goes, "Star Trek," So I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Finally, I had to put JK in order for him to realize I was like pulling his leg. I was like, of course I know what Star Trek is.
Threw him off his full stream. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's because before
Mama Bear is a fan of Doctor Who. Thank you, Mama Bear.
Oh, yeah. There's just too much history with Doctor Who.
I didn't think I could like Mama Bear anymore. Now I do.
This is why she's the queen of the kingdom.
I'm sure all weird things Deadpool are going to be hot for a very period of time.
Deadpool games.
I'm going to see it tomorrow, so no spoilers.
I saw it.
I still haven't seen it. I know all the spoilers, but I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think if you watch the trailers, you know all the spoilers.
Pretty much.
Oh, really?
No? Good. No. I'm going to see it tomorrow, Styx. Stop it.
I didn't say a thing.
Okay.
All right. Now what you've really all been waiting for.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What is it?
I keep forgetting this is still a segment. I was like,
yeah.
I'm surprised you keep asking me back. So there you
go.
I'm not asking you back.
Love it.
I'm just being kind to my elders.
It's people all riled up.
All right. This week in our qualified edition of trivia is Ghost Rider.
I love Ghost Rider, but I know I'm not going to get a single one of these right.
Yeah. I dug deep into the pantheon of Ghost Rider, and let's see how the folks do here.
Don't look at me for answers.
Come on, go for it. There we go. Let's begin. All right, question number 1. Ghost Rider is supposedly killed with a shotgun by this Ghost Rider wannabe. Is it Deputy Kowalski, B. Mephisto, C. the Cosmic Ghost Rider, or D. Danny Ketch?
Damn, you got to give some hints on this stuff. This is Did this come out of? Is this like one of the? Is this Blaze Ghost Rider, or is this somebody else, or which Ghost Rider is this? Give us a hint. Is this Johnny Blaze?
I think it's Johnny Blaze.
This would have been later.
Oh, you're
later
right.
Ghost Rider, but
with a shotgun.
It's when they started to introduce all of the crazy amounts of different.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say Deputy Kowalski. I don't know.
I'm going with the chat. I'm going to say B.
Mephisto.
What?
All right.
Well, it was Danny Ketch. He wasn't a wannabe. Oh, that's right. Kiss my grits.
Yeah. He got one.
Deputy Kowalski. He tries to kill Ghost Rider to take his powers. He only gets a little bit of it, but becomes a spirit of vengeance.
See, if Deputy Kowalski would have been D, then I would have been skeptical, because that's when it gets down to D, that's when Styx starts trying to make shit up because he can't think. He's like, but it was A, so that's like, this is a real person.
Okay. You might be figuring out
it's a real person. Comic book person.
All right. Question number 2. This version of the was I right here? This version of Ghost Rider is a super advanced android with the consciousness downloaded. But I really
downloaded consciousness. Yeah.
Styx was doing whippets before.
It's been a long time since
wrote this trivia.
Long time. That's grade school for Styx. He's all right.
Yeah. This version of Ghost Rider is a super advanced android with its consciousness downloaded. Is it Cosmic Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider 2099, Ghost Rider of Earth 314, or the Iron Ghost Rider?
This should be easy. Everybody's an android in freaking 2099 or cyborg, pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ghost Rider 2099. That sounds like
BK
sounds
says
like a
B.
Marvel title.
Damien says B.
B's across the board.
Iron Ghost
Rider
Rider
got a D in there. Iron Ghost Rider. It is 2099.
And it is Ghost Rider 2099.
People love the 2099 series. I just
Dang,
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not, it's not.
It was like, is the point of the future for your just outfit to get more fancy?
Let's say
That's the way it just felt for all the 2099.
You get shoulder pads and a mechanical arm.
You need more pouches, more pads, more spikes and mechanical things on you.
Gotta have the pouches.
Looks
Gotta
like a
have those
T1000.
All right, question number 3. Peter Parker once took the mantle of Ghost Rider. Is that true or is that false?
It's
God,
Marvel.
everything.
I'm gonna say true.
I was gonna say it's Marvel, so yeah, I'll say true too, just because it's Marvel and they've done everything. Oh, Damien says false, and Damien seems to know his stuff. I've already said true though, so I'll stick with it.
No takesy backsies.
Oh, Stacy Backsies.
Yeah, no takesy backsies. All right.
Ah,
And it is true.
Call
The
me
Ghost-
Ghost Spider. That's funny.
I got the pop around here somewhere. Did have a pop.
Never
Okay.
underestimate Marvel's ability to be lazy.
All right. Question number 4. The Circle of 4 Ghost Rider was created to take on Blackheart and his Legion of Demons and featured which 3 characters? Was it Iron Man, Ghost Rider, and Hulk, Ghost Rider, Black Panther, and She-Hulk, Spider-Man, Red She-Hulk, and Ghost Rider, or Red Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Venom? This is the tough one.
I'm gonna say A.
I'm gonna say D. No, yeah, I'll say D. I have no idea.
I would have said B too, but She-Hulk, I was like, so I'm going with A.
All right.
A smattering of A's and B's in the chat.
D. Damn it! I was almost. I was
D.
going. I was on a perfect run there for a minute. A hot minute. What was D again?
D was.
The fuck?
I got it.
Damn it.
Go back really fast so we can't see the answer.
Not here.
Okay. It's all my fault for asking to see who it was again.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Ghost Rider and Venom. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you did have a King in Black Ghost Rider book and Ghost Rider and Venom as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Question 5. A caveman was once given the spirit of vengeance. True or false? Try to black out of your mind whether you saw the answer or not.
I don't remember what it was, but I see Damien says true. I think somebody said true. No, BK said true. I'm going to say true too because it's Marvel. Why not?
All right. Yeah. And the answer is true.
He rode on a mastodon.
Yep.
Nice.
Ghost Rider 1 million BC.
That is almost as cool as a motorcycle flaming motorcycle.
Yeah, there was a cool Pacelli cover of just its nice white background, and it's set at a distance of the mastodon. And
how fast does a mastodon? How fast does a flaming mastodon go?
Probably
faster than a non-flaming mastodon.
Whatever an elephant can travel at fast, I assume that's about as good as it gets.
They're deceptively fast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All righty.
I made that up. I have no idea how fast they are.
So I kind of picked and choose through these. There's tons of Ghost Rider covers and storylines, and he's been in more teams and showed up in more places. So I had to pare down my list a little bit of what we were going through.
Actually, so Damien's got a good question before we lose it in chat. It's a good question for Bruce first, since he knows all about A, B, and C characters. Is Ghost Rider an A, B, or C ranked character? I mean, I say that because Bruce thinks Wolverine is a C character.
I think Ghost Rider is a C character also.
No.
I'm gonna say B. I'll say he's a B character. He's not a C character. C character is like Squirrel Girl or some bullshit like that.
I don't know. In terms of Marvel coming out of the Bronze Age, Ghost Rider and Wolverine are two of the best things that came out of the Bronze Age.
Yeah, I agree.
For Marvel.
Me personally, I think he's an A character, but I think the world out there, because Marvel can't seem to get him right. Even though I do like the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider.
Really?
Yeah, I mean
I like the first one. I don't like the second one.
They've used him in weird ways. but he's a versatile character that can be used pretty much anywhere. They use him in the mythical side. They've dumped him in normal teams before. He's been all over the place. I don't know. It's hard to see a Ghost Rider cover and be like, that's not a cool fucking book. And to me, that makes you a pretty solid character. If your covers are constantly badass, that goes a long way. So
he defeated the Hulk. That's how badass he is.
So of course, getting into it, of course, you get your first appearance in Marvel Spotlight 5, and Spotlight overlaps with the start of the solo title as well. So this doesn't necessarily go in order of his appearances, although you have 5 and 6 there and 7. And then I think it starts to get a little messy between the Ghost Rider main title and the Spotlight series. But the Spotlight covers are great. 5 is out of reach for most people. 6 has picked up some decent value over time as well, because again, people get priced out of the big boy book. You kind of move to the next book down, and then that starts to appreciate as well.
6 has popped because 5 is out of reach for just about everybody anymore. Yeah. 6, actually, the prices for 6 have gone up probably in the last year or two.
Yeah,
not like skyrocketed, but they're gone up.
But they're not cheap book. It's not even just getting it raw in a decent shape is still going to cost you a couple $100.
I have all of those in pretty high grade except for 5, and I've told the story too many times. I won't bore you, but I sold my 5 because it was a slightly altered, and I was an idiot. I sold it.
Yeah. I mean that book. That at that point, what was it, during COVID or right before COVID? There was such a huge pop in this book where it just went through the roof in terms of the price. It's come back down to, it's still very expensive, but it's come back to more reasonable prices for Spotlight 5. Again, I'm doing this because there are a few rumors that were circulating around this week that maybe Gosling is being confirmed as Ghost Rider. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I could care less if they're going to cast him. But if people start talking about rumors of him being in there and going to be cast, that normally works its way into something. So I figured it would be a good time to look at some Ghost Rider books, so you had some ideas of what's sitting out there in terms of some of the weirder stuff too, because a lot of the weirder stuff is cheap. It's dirt cheap to get, but the Spotlights are all going to cost you. I mean, all the Spotlights, even up through 12, are going to cost you a good bit of money, but you can still find good raw copies of 7 through 12. 12 you get the first Damian Hellstrom.
The art on these is so. I mean, I fell in love with the Star Wars art, but the art on these are just it's probably the best art.
It's fun. Any of the Pluto covers are fantastic. They're just it's a lot of fun, and I know you don't get him on the cover really on 12, but Damian's going down to hell to help out.
I was just looking at the last sales on some of the raw and graded copies. For a raw fine copy, somebody paid $1,176 on the 17th of July.
For 5, right?
For 5.
5.
Yeah.
But then you can get a graded 7.5 for $1,800.
Maybe they're going to send it to you, Bruce, to fix it for them.
I'm not a miracle worker.
And also remember, you can go back in our history. We did a segment on Mike Plug back in October or November where we went through a bunch of Plug books as well. So you get your Ghost Riders and your Werewolf by Nights and all that good stuff as well. The solo series covers equally as good on that first early run of the solo title. Ghost Rider 1's still a solid book to have. It's a lot of people gravitate toward that. It's moved up in price as well. It's never going to be Spotlight 5 prices, but it's not a cheap book.
It's a similar cover though. It looks a lot like Spotlight 5,
Yeah, it's
so,
very it is very easy to
yeah.
you know, to mix them up sometimes. You do have a slightly different trade dress on there as well. But yeah, the early Ghost Rider run is fantastic. A lot of these books you can still get in good shape raw, in terms of like a good $20 book in high grade for some of the, once you get out of 1 and 2.
Do you have the one
for
with the
some of these
shark
books.
on it? Did you pick that one? I don't know what number it is.
Yes, I do have that one in here somewhere.
Because people
but
collect shark covers. I'm just saying.
They do. But there's all of these covers are fantastic. I love any covers that have orb, because I love the orb, the big old eye. That's always a fun character when he's on the cover. But I don't know. All of them are good. The early Ghost Rider stuff, as Jedi will tell you, as he did a comic read through of Spotlight 5, it ain't.
It's not Shakespeare.
It ain't Hemingway. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's a lot of calling women dames and all this old kind of talk. It's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
Listen here, dame. You're not getting
Listen here, sweetheart.
in her skirt. Call women skirts. I'm just saying, not me.
We at Renovision cannot condone.
I'm just reporting the news.
And Jacob, as we get through here, we will be running from normally when I do these, I start from the oldest stuff and we work our way forward to the newer stuff. And there's a good 35 slides of these. So you will see stuff that is very gettable. And again, a lot of these Ghost Rider books are still gettable. Outside of, because most Ghost Rider books, there's very few keys.
Yeah,
in a lot of the Ghost Rider.
It just depends on condition, right? Because if you go, and I won't ask you to go back, but Marvel Spotlight 6, which is the second appearance of Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
I picked that. Now it's not in great condition. It presents pretty well, but it's not in great condition. I picked it up for $30.
Oh wow!
It's hard. It's harder to get now at $30, but
this was only a couple months ago. It's probably about maybe 6 months ago. 6 months ago.
Yeah. You're gonna definitely pay a premium for the higher graded books.
Was that off eBay or whatnot?
Whatnot.
Remember these early runs of Spotlight and the early run of Ghost Rider, they weren't books that were kept in the best condition. Just like Werewolf by Night, it's hard to find those books that aren't just beat to shit a lot of times. So when you come across a higher grade book, they tend to sell a little better. I got a handful of the early Ghost Rider and some of the Spotlights just raw in nice shape.
Yes.
Again, you got your crossover with Hulk in a couple of the original Ghost Rider run as well. Yeah, you got two good Hulk books there. You got a Karen Page. Karen Page is in a 2-issue crossover as well. If you're a Daredevil fan and you want to see her in some danger, you got some Karen Page. And him and Satan are always going at it. So that's fun.
The first, I went back and read the not the actual comics. I went back and read the collection, the Essentials collection, I think it's called. And for the first it seems like 30 or 40 issues, it's just Ghost Rider and Satan going at it back and forth. And Satan sending his henchmen to, giving somebody powers to go try and take down Ghost Rider or whatever. I do
love the little title box though. Underneath the number for Ghost Rider, because he's always. I'm not a big fan of the skull motorcycle when he transitions.
Yeah.
From the good old school motorcycle to the dumb looking skull one.
Same.
That looks like some type of modified rascal. So I don't know, maybe he was injured or was obese for those issues and needed the special bike. There's your shark.
Yeah, I think I have I think that is my only because I didn't have a Mark Jeweler, and I kind of wanted a Mark Jeweler in my collection, so I think I got a graded number 16 Mark Jeweler with the shark.
Oh, nice.
I think that's what I have.
There's so many bad ones, Mama Bear. They could go anywhere with it. The question is, which Ghost Rider do they go with? I mean, to me, it's going to have to be Johnny Blaze. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Danny just tends to be very forgettable, even though in theory he was my Ghost Rider growing up because that series came out in the 90s.
Well, they went with
Danny.
What was the one they went with?
Robbie Reyes?
Robbie Reyes in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, right.
And I like Robbie Reyes as a character as well.
I thought they did that pretty well. They had
it was pretty good.
They turned it because they had a transition, right? I think it was a flashback, but they had a transition of how I assume it was, I don't know which one it was, Johnny Blaze or Ketch, whichever one came before Reyes. Kind of turned the hell power over to Reyes after a car accident or something. I don't know if it was in line with the comic, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, there is the original Ghost Rider with the Frazetta cover, the son of the Phantom Rider, which is sort of a different character, although they do kind of throw that character in here a while. If you go back even further than that, you have in old Tim Holt comics, old Golden Age stuff, you have a rider in there as well.
Oh yeah, Knight Rider.
So I guess around because I see you're kind of going in chronological order.
Yeah.
I guess around 25, and then the next one is 30. Somewhere in 25 and 30, I stopped liking. I don't know. I guess they switched. They either switched artists or they switched the trade dress or something.
The trade dress switches, I think, at 25.
I stopped liking the covers as much as I did with the earlier stuff.
But he went back to the old bike, which was great. The Jaws cover is fantastic, by the way, with the shark. It's a great shark cover. You like shark covers? That is a great shark cover. How he has flame underwater is beyond me, but we'll work that for some other day.
It's magic flames.
Yeah.
Hell power. Yeah.
Like I said, there's good old Knight Rider there as well on what was that, 50?
Loser. I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna send that to Dom.
Who's Dom?
That's a good one.
I don't know. Some guy that he's a no-show.
Hey, Chris.
Within 55, you get your first Ghost Rider meets Werewolf by Night, which is a nice crossover.
Dom's too high on paint fumes to join.
And then the series closes out with Johnny finally getting away from the Ghost Rider mantle. But that 75 is a great cover. It's a sneaker cover in there. Ghost Rider 75. It's a great trade dress and it's a fantastic cover. Then of course Marvel Premiere, The Legion of Monsters is another book that commands some money as well.
Yeah, I think I know I have at least one of those. I can't remember if it's graded. It may be in the stack of books that I'm going to send Bruce for one of these days. What? I told you earlier. I'm putting together a stack for you to give me the Kyle treatment.
As long as they're all bronze, because I love working on bronze books.
I'm gonna send you some modern foil. Have you press it for me?
Listen, the pressing I want to do with modern foil is send it back to you because you're not pressing any the inside of those foil.
You love modern foil.
I do. You used to.
It is kind of one thing that Ghost Rider doesn't.
I got my special iron for your foil.
Ghost Rider does not have a solid rogue. Does not have a solid rogues gallery.
That's Styx.
I'm sorry. Joe's trying to talk Ghost Rider. We're being
sorry.
Adolescent. We're being adolescent. Go ahead, Joe.
But yeah, Ghost Rider does not have a huge rogues gallery in terms of villains.
Yeah, I don't like why
this is why he's a C character. No rogues gallery.
I don't know much about that Steel Wind character, but I do not like that cover. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
Oh, I love that Champions run.
If you want to see some crossovers, he shows up in Daredevil 138. Another book that's a great one to have is the Spider-Man and Ghost Rider team up, the Marvel Team Up 15. It's a great cover. You can see him dragging Spider-Man's ragged ass on the ground. And then the weirdest superhero team ever, I would have to say, is the First Champions. It's just a very strange assortment of characters.
This is not Hercules' first appearance, though, right? It's not.
No.
Okay. Because I know this book kind of it had a little bump after the Hercules end credits, right after Thor, loving whatever.
Yeah, the fact that you have Angel and Iceman, Ghost Rider, Black Widow, and Hercules, it's a very odd team up. But you had Ghost Rider and Champions because you didn't have another solo title for a while.
Yeah, because you can get a 9.6 of that book for like $100.
Yeah.
Of Champions #1?
Yep.
Wow, yeah, it's come down a little bit then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It shows up in the King Size Annual 4 of Iron Man.
Loving Blunder.
Because you get the Champions in there. You got a nice Marvel 2-in-1. You got a Thing in Ghost Rider where Thing is on some weird kind of
Ghost Rider
space bike.
Nasty, Bruce. I know where your brain's at right now. Thing in
I'm not like this when you're not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Marvel superheroes.
Don't blame on me.
I think they actually have that Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, it's from 92. It's the 80-page fall special from 92. He shows up in Avengers, I think it's 274, where you got him on the cover there. Like I said, he just kind of pops up places until that series comes out in the 90s. He's also in the New Defenders in 145 as well.
Series. I hated that series.
I hate the covers.
But it's not Ghost Rider in this. It's just Johnny Blaze. So you're just getting Johnny Blaze in that New Defenders issue, which was just a good transition into Danny Ketch and the series from the 90s, where the mantle comes over and we have Danny Ketch as the Ghost Rider. Those Styx era covers through this run are fantastic. They're some of the best Ghost Rider covers in this run. For the age it was in the 90s, where everything was like crazy exaggerated and nuts, these covers were good.
The glow in the dark cover.
Yeah, I mean, I even threw a Hobgoblin cover in there for Dom, but he's painting somewhere. So
who's Dom?
But yeah, the painted covers are gorgeous.
Oh,
and of course, this had the glow in the dark option and the gold background second print on it as well. Oop. There you go. There it is.
There it is.
Nice. I loved when they did the kind of all new Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
you
got
to see Greyhawk and Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, and Wolverine, and the Art Adams covers are great on that 3-issue run as well. Where Ghost Rider really appears a ton of is in Marvel Comics Presents. I didn't realize how many issues he's in Marvel Comics Presents, but he's in like half of the Marvel Comics Presents.
And the other half is Wolverine, right?
Yeah, for the most part. But there's some good. I mean, there were good storylines with Wolverine and Ghost Rider, which were fun in Marvel Comics Presents. The other cool part was the wraparound covers on some of these were a lot of fun as well. Sorry, you got some Liefeld in there, but it's going to happen in this era.
Wolverine didn't have a lip.
You got some cool Sam Keith covers as well. You got him teaming up with Cable. You have a Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange. Like I said, really cool Sam Keith covers. Another Ghost Rider and Werewolf by Night, which is fun. Again, another great Keith cover. All the Keith stuff was great. You had a handful of team ups with him and Iron Fist in Marvel Comics Presents.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's a weird pairing.
They haven't paired with. Oh, it gets weirder. because there's
Cloak
a run
and
where
Dagger.
he's paired with Cloak and Dagger as well. I really enjoy this 123. That it's just the skull cover. It's just a nice cover. It just looks always sharp.
Typhoid Mary, really?
Oh yeah. There's a handful of crossovers with Typhoid Mary.
Who needs feet when you have flaming skulls?
And what was this? This was 80, or this was 150, I think. It had the really cool kind of black and gray cover. And yeah,
Nice
he also had some crossovers in Marvel Comics Presents with Luke Cage. So, but there's, like I said, if you find an old run of Marvel Comics Presents and you are a Ghost Rider fan, it's a good place to dig, because a lot of these people pull out the Wolverine, Weapon X stuff, and all the Barry Windsor Smith covers and stuff like that out of these runs, but they leave a lot of this stuff. You can find a lot of these in Speak of the Devil. There's the man.
I might dock his pay.
There goes our viewership right down.
The man, the legend.
I just lost 6 people.
Welcome.
What's
You
going
made
on?
it.
What's up,
You
Don?
gotta be tired from painting. It was like 1,000,000 degrees today.
Now, well, listen, we didn't get a chance to paint today because the traffic.
It's a story.
Coming up to the Pennsylvania was nuts between the rain and the traffic. We just got here maybe an hour ago.
Your face is red.
Wow.
Your
Yeah,
sunburn.
it was a hot one today too, and yeah, that rain just kept coming out of nowhere. Well, I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm late, guys, but I'm here.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Then you had the crossover series for Rise of the Midnight Suns. So between Ghost Rider and Blade Spirits of Vengeance, Morbius, Night Stalkers, you had that 6-issue run of the Rise of the Rise of the Midnight Suns. Little known kind of crossover there. You got those 2 Web of Spider-Man issues as well, where you have Venom, Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider.
I like those
Johnny
Spirits
Blaze.
of Venom. Those are cool. Those covers.
Yeah. Then you had a lot of short run Ghost Rider series that didn't go too far, but had really crazy fucking covers.
Yeah.
The one under the first Marvel Knights imprint, I think it only went 6 issues.
Who did
just
those
had
covers?
some.
Oh, nice.
I forget who did the covers, but man, they're all the covers are like that, for all 6 issues. There's some really crazy covers, but there's some fun ones in there. And then when Marvel Knights dumped their little MK, they had another series as well, which again, the one thing you got to say about Ghost Rider, very rarely are there really bad Ghost Rider covers. It's one of those books that, like, when you're flipping through your box and you're like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's very rare that I come across a shitty Ghost Rider cover.
Well, you got some Sam Keith Ghost Rider covers from.
I pulled those back. It went from the Marvel Comics Presents. They're fantastic.
Hey, not the Sam Keith bad, you know what I'm saying, but just the way he draws the character.
Yeah. Then you had the reboot of the series and a slightly longer running series of Ghost Rider as well. So you got your Catch in here. You got your Catch vs. Blaze in here. It was an interesting little series.
I love that sketch cover.
Yeah, I got that one and the color one. I got those when they came out, and I was like, ratios. What's your ratio? I was getting back into comics. What's a ratio?
Ratios.
You had a short run again of a Ghost Rider series that overlapped with the Fear Itself storyline that was going across Marvel at the time.
I have that.
The one thing that kind of bothers me about Ghost Rider is they change his trade dress 8 million goddamn times. And it's just really annoying, because to me, a trade dress is emblematic of that character. You see the trade dress, even if you're just looking at it really briefly, and you know who the character is. goddamn Ghost Rider. They just kept screwing it up and fooling around with it. Does show up in a couple of these Venom, this Venom run as well. That Circle of 4.
That Fear itself, though, is a cool cover.
Oh yeah, the cover's great. He was part of the Thunderbolts as well, so you can get some Tedesco covers. That first one is a beautiful Tedesco cover of Ghost Rider, but they're all good. And even the last issue there, Punisher versus Thunderbolts, just a really cool cover. That whole Thunderbolts run was great, by the way.
Yeah, I think I have that whole run.
Hey,
it's a fantastic
the variants are a lot of money. That one variant with the circles, they had all like the faces in them. Apparently, that one's supposed to be a lot of money, I guess.
Yeah, Ghost Rider books are weird the way they pop around in value, because you get a book that pops a little bit and then drops, pops, drops, pops and drops. And you got your Robbie Reyes. You got your introduction there. A lot of Tradmore art. You got your obligatory Scotty Young cover. Then there was the one variant on there, the Hastings variant, which was a Kozak piece. Kozak is a pop artist, so somebody who doesn't normally do a lot of comic art. So it's kind of a cool cover to have if you're into pop art and Ghost Rider.
Cool.
But this series had a lot of fun covers as well. I mean, you got introduced to Robbie Reyes as a character. You know, they let it run long enough to be interesting. Some people like
Robbie Reyes.
Some people like Trad more, some people don't, but I kind of dig it. It was. Those books really popped when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came out.
I had that. I think I still have one of those.
And then there was another series that was just called Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider as well. It's a great hip hop variant because you got the riders on there. Your obligatory toy variant, which was a nice wraparound cover, and you had nice black and white with a little bit of fire there.
That's the thing about Robbie Reyes. At least with Johnny Blaze, right? That you're talking about the Bronze Age, early Johnny Blaze. The motorcycle was cool, but Ghost Rider was more cool. You know, he had the chains, and the thing with Reyes, to me, I thought the car was cooler than the character, than the Ghost Rider character.
Yeah, the car is cool as shit.
The Challenger.
But yeah, I kind of agree. That the car was the badass part of his appeal, which is probably why they put the car on
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The car, all their budget was spent on just the car, the special effects.
I really started to dislike the S.H.I.E.L.D. show until they brought in the Robbie Reyes character. And I was like, oh, okay.
They got rid of him. That's what pissed me off. They got rid of him. He was in it for like a season, maybe, and then maybe a little bit of the next season, and then he was gone to another, dimension or whatever.
He went through the portal. He went through the portal at the end, and that was it.
You have the Good Spirits of Vengeance series as well. I believe this is a Chip Zdarsky cover on the How to Draw Ghost Rider in 6 Easy Steps, which is a fun cover. You had that Doctor Strange Damnation series as well. So you get to actually see Strange briefly as a rider there. You had Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. You had an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Special cover as well with Robbie Reyes and all the people from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Those books are hard to find.
Yeah, some of them are pretty tough. Did show up in a few issues of Avengers as well.
Look at She-Hulk's arms. Jeez.
Oh, that I don't know why they went through that phase where they were like, well, let's just draw the She-Hulk like the regular Hulk, but with longer hair and tits.
As long as she's got 5 toes, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
I never understood.
What if she has 4 toes?
No, it's gotta be 5. It's gotta be the right number.
You had a more recent Ghost Rider series where you had that wraparound cover on one is just a beautiful cover.
That's awesome.
He showed up in Savage Avengers, and you got a lot of little one-offs as well. So you had the Vengeance Forever, you had Final Vengeance. The Vengeance Forever cover is a pretty badass cover. And you got the current series. That in Huckley is just good. I think it's Mike McCone did the second one. I love the kind of older school.
And that last one is really cool. They need to get rid of the trade on that one, though.
The Baron.
Yeah.
Listen, I like the art from Mark Texera from the Danny Ketch run. When they brought the back.
What is that?
When we went through that, that's the way I feel too. To me, that's that's the peak of Ghost Rider for me in terms of those covers. What was that, Bruce?
What issue Ghost Rider is that? The Baron's cover for people that don't know, like me.
A lot of them have the Baron's covers because he was doing
17.
He was doing most of the run. This is 17 with the Wolverine claws, I believe.
Okay,
but Baron's was doing most of the covers on that Percy run. He was doing a lot of the A covers or B covers. You also had the Weapons of Vengeance, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Omega. So that was just a kind of a one shot there. You got your new Blood Hunt Midnight Suns. So he's showing up there as well. And the newer Spirits of Vengeance series as well. And then I just decided to pull off some some covers that I liked as well. I love the Patsy Walker Hellcat cover. It's just fun. It's just a fun. You don't get too many comic Ghost Rider covers. So when I get one, it kind of amuses me.
My friends.
Of course, I didn't go too much into Cosmic Ghost Rider, but within that Thanos series, you got your Cosmic Ghost Rider as well. There was a Lowrider crossover. So there was a Lowrider magazine crossover with Marvel where you got Robbie Reyes on the cover.
Wow.
Which is probably not a bad find. If you can find that's probably a fun book to have. You got Avengers Forever as well. You got a nice sharp white skull cover.
Trippy.
This series, which I completely forgot about, the Ghost Racers cover. There's great covers in this series.
Is he part horse, part man?
It looks like it.
It does.
Yes, he is.
Centaur.
Wow, I didn't know that.
With the Gatling guns. That's a Dan Panosian cover. On that one.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But all these covers on Ghost Racers are really cool looking. So if you like large amounts of riders being involved in things instead of just one, this is a good series to pick up. And close it out. Don't forget about Marvel Age 87, just a good classic Ghost Rider cover. Just because Deadpool's something now, and everybody's talking about it. There is Deadpool team up. What is it? 897, and you got Ghost Rider in there as well.
I like that.
And I just really like. There was a short run. I think it was a 6-issue run that Jason Aaron did. Ghost Rider Heaven's on Fire. And there's some really cool covers in there, and that was definitely one of them. So that's what I got for Ghost Rider.
Nice.
So
Great job.
I like Perillo, but for his obviously because of his Vampirella stuff. But I don't know how this is Ghost Rider Final Vengeance 2 Perillo. I just picked this up recently. It was in my stack, but I guess I might as well show it up. There's a foil version too for you, Bruce. But
oh yeah, where he has the Infinity Gauntlet on there.
I think I have that without the hood.
Yeah, that's the foil.
Yeah.
He's also a character. You don't get a ton of store exclusives of Ghost Rider stuff either. There's not a lot out there. He doesn't have tits.
They got that nice Marvel's version too that just came out. Ghost Rider.
Not yet. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Spirit Rider
toys
has
are fun
tits.
too.
Yeah. Tits McGee.
Yeah, Spirit Rider does. I tried. I think there's over like 40 riders. From Ghost.
Riders.
What was it? Ghost Duck.
This is a porn.
To Knuckles O'Shaughnessy. There's all kinds of other riders. Which, if you go back to our Mike Plug episode, I believe we also had a segment going through some of the crazy Ghost Riders as well. So
We did.
That is what we got for the rider.
Nice.
Bruce?
Now we get to just a little off the top. Some rumors, some news,
Now I can
some
go get
stuff to
water.
piss people off. So, first up, Marvel Studios reportedly is trying to hire Tom Cruise as an Iron Man variant for Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Would you go see a movie with RDJ and Tom Cruise?
Yes. Yes.
Did the slide advance and I'm just not seeing it? Or
Oh, sorry. There we
okay,
go.
all right,
There we go.
You have one job.
Just
Well, I'll tell you what. No toys will be coming out with his likeness because he does not like anything with his likeness. So, no Funkos, no Marvel Legends, no nothing that has his likeness. So, they could lose money.
Wasn't it the controversy with that? What book was that? It was a Liefeld Drew Cruise, and
Mission Impossible.
They had to recall it because it made him look too.
Oh yeah, it
feminine
was
in the
Mission
book.
Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
I mean, in Rob Liefeld's defense, he can't draw.
Tried to draw.
Iron Man looks tough as fucking. He just looks like
Definitely him as a superior Iron. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do all his
Why
own
couldn't
stunts.
they just leave Michael down? Why couldn't they just leave Downey as Iron Man and make Tom Cruise Doctor Doom?
That's the
He's
easy
dead.
way, Jedi. That's
Dead.
the easy way.
He's
Anyway.
dead.
Quit trying to cheap out.
Hey, don't get Jonathan Majors upset about that.
Oh, who cares?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, they were
We
looking to
legally
pivot away
replaced
from Majors before that because Kang wasn't really catching on.
Yeah,
They screwed it up with Quantum Media. Can't have
Yes.
freaking Ant-Man beating
Oh,
Kang.
yeah,
That's ridiculous.
yeah. They shouldn't have made a really shitty movie called Quantumania.
you get the Cruise guy in Avengers. You're jumping the shark. I mean, there's nothing you can do after that. You're done.
Yeah,
It's
you
good as it
peaked. You peaked.
Star Wars. You can go on
Is it
Star
good?
Wars.
Oh yeah. He can still make Star Wars better, but he can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't want 8 million variant. I'm tired of variants.
Well,
I'm just
Secret
tired of
Wars is gonna end it.
multiverse.
Secret Wars is going to end the entire variant thing.
We still got what 3 to 4 years of multiverse.
More than that, if they're
Probably
gonna
more
do
than that.
Secret
Probably
Wars.
5. Probably 5.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, they'll pull out whatever bells and whistles they have to at this point.
Isn't
stand
it jump in the
corrected.
couch? If it's Tom Cruise, jump in the couch. I love that. That whole Katie Holmes jumping. I'm in love. I'm in love.
That was some weird shit. Katie Holmes. I can tell you that.
we've all done that.
Xenu makes him happy.
Falling in love with Katie Holmes?
You ever see that episode of Family Guy when Katie Holmes escapes from Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. Yeah,
She
yeah.
runs through the backyard and frees all the guys he had in cages. Well, you know, I think at this point, sky's the limit with the budget for a lot of these movies.
They're going to throw the kitchen sink and the bathroom sink at it. So
All right.
Okay.
Next up,
They better catch some momentum before they do that.
Faye Alvarez of Alien Romulus, Don't Breathe, and Evil Dead is being eyed for a project in DCU. I'm hoping, since he's a
Iron Man.
horror guy, that it's going to be Justice League Dark.
That'd be nice. I like Don't Breathe.
All right.
Good movie. And I like the most recent Evil Dead. And Alien Romulus looks good as well.
Yeah, it looks good.
I have
Wait
no
when the
problem with
trailer
that.
comes out. This is all just like make believe and fantasy wishes until the trailer comes out. Oh, so and so
much.
might be doing this. So and so. I get enough of that on the Star Wars show. I don't.
He's going to do Captain Carrot.
Captain Carrot.
I'd be
Yeah.
up for that.
DC doesn't seem to have as much turnover though. When they announce something,
Justice League Dark would
What?
be cool.
Dude,
it's
let's
not
do
like Blade, where it's like, hey, we're on our 5th director and 7th rewrite of the screenplay.
oh,
Yeah,
Done.
people have been waiting for Justice League Dark for a while.
I mean, don't have time. But we're getting Swamp Thing, which is
At
going to be
this
done
point-
by Mangold, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
So
I think
Yeah.
he's going to do his Star Wars movie before he does.
Did he write Don't Breathe,
Swamp
or
Thing.
did he just direct it?
I think he just directed it.
Yeah.
If he wrote it, then he's twisted. I like that. He's twisted.
Yeah, I thought you didn't like horror movies.
No, I do. I just don't. I have to be in a certain setting, and I have to be. I don't like watching them in a theater because I don't like people wondering who that girl's screaming over there.
Yeah.
They look and it's me. And then I like to watch. I like watching horror movies with my oldest son because we'll just sit there and like cap on it and just like.
He did write Don't Breathe.
Stop using those words.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that was a twisted movie.
Don't use those weird words.
I'm sorry. That was a crazy movie.
Thank you.
Biggs.
Thank you.
You're
I understood that.
So, next up, Aerosmith are officially retiring from performing
Who was that
Dude.
old lady?
due to a Steven Tyler vocal injury that he can't recover from. Last year, they had to stop their final tour because he injured his vocal cords. I believe his vocal cords were bleeding at one point,
Damn it.
and the doctors cannot do anything for him. So it's a sad day.
Dom. Bruce Fur is tempting the YouTube gods. Every time Dom and I used to talk about music, we would have like the shittiest show ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Steven Tyler went from looking like a grandmother to a great grandmother to a homeless great grandmother. That's
Yeah, he does look like someone's grandmother. Yeah, actually, me and my wife saw him. We saw him a couple of months back walking. He works in the Village a lot.
I mean, he's retiring from performing. What is he? I mean, he has to be in his mid-70s at least.
He has to
at
be
this point.
76, 77.
He's got to be older than that.
So, guess what? You don't need to be on stage performing.
It's my
anymore.
mom's age.
You're not fucking Tony Bennett.
My mom.
You're not sitting at a piano. Yeah, you're not sitting at a piano while somebody's singing while somebody's playing a piano. You're
Drinking a cognac.
stadium shows.
Yeah, he's 76.
76. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for you.
Oh, last year was supposed to have been the last tour. So
Yeah, well,
I know someone who was very excited to see his concert. They were supposed to be going to a concert here in Buffalo. And he goes, but the tickets were $250. $250.
what?
I don't even have to. Oh, I'm sorry, Styx. Steve Tyler should be ordered to wear socks.
That guy's horrible.
he's yeah. I
don't know what that means, but it's hilarious.
It must suck to be
Compression socks, I think.
be told that the gift that you have is no more.
Even his
That your
daughter
art
is old
is
now.
no more.
That's how old he is.
I mean, even Liv Tyler's looking a little burnt at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
She's
know.
she's only 47.
To me, Aerosmith was never that great of a band
Not
to
a good
begin with.
47.
She's been hanging around waiting for like a Lord of the Rings movie to come along.
Stop.
You ever like the song Jaded?
If Aerosmith would not have teamed up with Run DMC and did Walk This Way, we wouldn't be talking about Aerosmith.
That's probably true.
That revived them
That was a
completely
kick.
from obscurity of everyone forgetting who the hell they were and brought them back. That
They
and
did
Alicia,
dominate in the
and
90s,
Alicia
though.
Silverstone
Alicia
videos.
Silverstone,
Yeah.
Those videos with Alicia Silverstone.
Oh,
They're not the
What else you got,
Stones.
Bruce?
So next up, for all of you karate fans,
Oh God.
a Mr.
Hilary
Miyagi
Swank.
prequel series is being discussed by the Cobra Kai creators.
Did
Well,
anybody
that's
get through
cheesy and
season?
awful?
Did anyone get through the latest season of this?
haven't
I
watched
stopped after episode 3. I couldn't
Yeah, me
take it. It
too.
was
That's
so
exactly where I stopped.
So
That is
bad.
Exactly where I stopped. Episode 3, when they like brought in the new bad guy for Cobra Kai, the Asian dude that had
That
the
nigga was
attitude.
horrible.
I was like, I'm done with this.
The last thing I saw was Kreese get bit by the white cobra, and I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
So no, that's a good place.
Hey,
'Cause
listen.
you didn't have to suffer through the next episode.
Hillary,
like me and
Hillary
Bruce
Swank is
did.
showing up.
What?
Who?
Hillary Swank. Hey,
She
she's
should.
You
They-
watch
they
anything.
brought
What do
everybody
you-
else
how you don't
in.
show it up.
Della
and all she
Reed.
does is make shitty movies anymore anyway. So
She's gonna
showing
show up
because
where?
I watched the video
In Cobra
with
Kai.
In the series,
Yeah,
this is the last
This is
season.
the last piece of.
Well, they got the movie coming out. They're doing the movie.
So
Yeah.
she's coming out in the movie then. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna.
Is the movie a prequel? The movie a sequel? The movie a? It's
No, it's a continuation of the series.
You know,
is
like
Jackie Chan,
Cobra Kai, like
the son?
Yeah,
like
it's Jackie
Paul.
Chan and
Cobra Kai
Every
should have been
season of
ended
this,
after
man.
third season. Third season
Every
should have been
season.
done.
Yeah. Every season it's the same thing, regurgitated. Only this season, now they're trying to make Mr. Miyagi like have a dark side or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm done with this.
no, I wouldn't like that either.
It always felt bad and low budget, but the campiness was kind of the appeal. It's like it's so bad and campy that it's fun to watch, and you get to see all the actors, and you got to see all the actors come back, which was kind of fun. But you can only go to that well so many times before it gets boring.
It was a good show
for to be
for
Mr.
a couple
Miyagi.
seasons. They've overdone it.
Hey, listen, the best time I had with the Karate Kid was watching How I Met Your Mother when they were on How I Met Your Mother. That was awesome.
They are going to milk this, Cosmic. All right, yeah, I got nothing else to say about this. I just,
Yeah, I'm not watching.
I can't get.
I'm not watching this.
I'm done.
Nope, not watching.
It is very, very hard.
Well, we all know Danny Russo was the bad guy all along. We all know that.
Yeah.
Like I said before,
You shouldn't talk ill of your countrymen. There, Dom.
like I said before, this is nothing but geriatric karate.
I mean,
Slow
fight
motion
sequence and stuff. I mean, the kids are fighting constantly. I was like, I don't know, that just plays very weird to me.
I think when I saw, did you watch the, at the end of each episode, they'll do what's coming up, Bruce, for like at the end of episode 3, when they showed like coming up next episode or whatever, they had Ralph Macchio in the crane doing the crane kick. And I'm like, all right, fuck this.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we laughed at that move years ago.
I was watching. I started watching the season with Max, and we looked at each other. We was like, we're not watching anymore. This is bad. This is so bad. We lost Jedi.
No,
Jedi.
Keep an eye out.
Before I move on, because I want Jedi here for the next segment. Scott Snyder has released some art from interiors from Batman, Absolute Batman. Looks like Batman has a living cape.
Oh, I don't
know. Batman. Now Batman's gonna be Spawn.
I got so upset I yanked my camera out of my USB.
I watched the first 4 episodes.
I was waiting for you, so I pulled this up. Huh?
That shit is awesome. I watched the
first
4 episodes.
It looks cool.
That shit is awesome. Yeah,
I like it.
It reminds me of the animated series combined with the 1940s. Remember the cartoon, Batman cartoon they had in the 40s?
It's a solid series.
Superman.
I saw you guys gushing over this, so I guess I'll have to check it out.
It's easy watching. Like I was sitting there watching it with my wife while she was doing other stuff, and then she started watching. And she was like, "Oh, this is good."
I really enjoyed the pace.
I would never wax off on camera. I would always wax off on camera. Never.
That's extra. And that's on Jedi.
You're not going to glaze. You're not going to glaze on camera.
Not going to glaze. Not going to wax off on camera.
Whack off, whack on.
Come on. The question everybody's wondering, Jedi, are you wearing pants?
Am I wearing pants? No.
I figured you were. He never wears pants.
No need. I'm at home.
That's why his name is Johnson.
That Kid Crusader show is good. Penguin, she is freaking vicious. Oh,
the Penguin. Yeah,
I'm glad they didn't lean into Penguin too much. No. They can always bring it back, but it was a good story arc.
It was on, I think, episode 4 or 5. I was just like, whoa.
Well, listen,
I'm not going to give away the villain, but I was like,
the episode
whoa.
I got with the bad guy, Firebug.
Yeah,
the episode I got up to.
Spoilers. Dom,
what are you doing over here? It just came out.
All right, Marco. Why don't you just tell me all about Deadpool too?
What? I just said Firebug. I said Firebug, the villain. That's it.
I'm messing with you, Dom. You're all right. You're good. I'm not going to watch that shit.
There's some elements of supernatural in the show, which I love, which is great.
it's nice that every episode can kind of stand on its own. You're given basically self-contained stories, but at the same time, there is a larger story arc that kind of goes across as well. But it was good. I was very pleased. I sat down and watched the season in one shot.
Yeah, I stopped. I had to stop after episode 4, but I'm going to continue watching it because I'm binge watching Gatchaman. I started from the beginning, so I'm up to episode 80.
Gatchaman. What's that?
Classic
Battle.
Japanese
Episode
animation.
80?
Yeah,
Yeah.
80?
Yes.
Holy crap! You know what I'm binge watching right now?
What?
This is how bad things are right now for me. How
Yeah.
terrible things are. No, actually I enjoy it. No, actually I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite series. I'm watching MASH again from season 1. That's how.
Oh wow!
I love MASH. It's so
It's a
good.
show. It's a good show. Yeah,
Right,
there wasn't much that was out for.
I'm gonna start watching.
I binged through these fast.
Again.
Deadwood. Oh, Deadwood's still running?
No, it was
No.
good though. It did. I think
Okay.
I don't know how many seasons it did. They finally wrapped it up with a movie.
So,
I think,
Deadwood's
right?
good.
Yeah. I wasn't a hugest fan of the movie, but
Yeah, the movie
was
sucked.
great.
I do want to start watching Supernatural again for the 4th time watching through.
Oh my god!
I love Supernatural.
I used to do that with Charmed because they would run it in syndication
Oh,
in
Charm
order.
was great.
Well, they would run it in syndication in order.
How many seasons was Charmed? You know, I think back, like I was watching MASH, right? And I'm like, damn, MASH was on a long time. And then I looked, at least what they have on Hulu, it's like 11 seasons. So I was like, okay, that's a long time. Supernatural was on 16 fucking seasons, dude. That shit is something.
Yeah, Charmed ran I think 9 seasons or so.
8 seasons.
But
8 seasons.
Yeah, I liked, and they used to do the same thing with Supernatural in syndication. They would run the episodes in order. So I'd sit there watch an episode of Charmed and watch an episode of Supernatural, and then next morning it would loop around and you get everything in order.
BK, you need to watch.
BK,
you need to watch MASH. I don't know.
Supernatural seems like it was always on during the day on TBS or one of those other cable networks.
Yeah, there are plenty. I mean, with TV syndication, you have to have so many seasons before you can go into syndication, and they had plenty.
All right. Next up,
Charmed on,
this is what everyone has been waiting for. It's been confirmed.
Yeah, do those quotes again.
More seasons of The Acolyte are coming. Join a quote from Star Wars Twitter account.
When?
Join the Acolyte's Manny Jacinto as he reflects on the first season
Well, they said the first season of
and reveals new insights on the Stranger.
Obi-Wan. So it's not confirmed yet.
Season.
Yes. What is that? What all the hype about? It's because they use the word first.
Yes.
No, I agree with Dom. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
I think it does.
I mean, I think there's going to be a season. I think there's going to be a season.
Come on,
guys. But I don't think leaning on that word first is proof. I think there will.
It's not going to be mentioned. They got too much bullshit. Sean Levy's Star Wars movie we mentioned.
You still think that's happening?
Sean Levy's happening. Definitely
what about Taika Waititi's Star Wars? You think that's happening?
That's done. That's done. But Sean Levy already got his writer. They're doing it. You might get a mention of what is he working on. Hey, I hope it's something good. No matters, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you guys, and I think it'll probably get a second season, but there's nothing confirmed.
Well, it probably will, but it's not going to be mentioned anytime soon. Star Wars Celebration.
I think at D23 they're going to announce it.
I do like. That. I don't know who King Sports Goal's talking to. I did like Acolyte. I didn't love it. I liked it.
No, I did like myself. I did like Acolyte myself too. But
I'm talking about Dom.
What?
You think he was talking to you, Dom?
Yeah.
I was above average on Acolyte. I didn't love it and gush about it. I didn't hate it either. I didn't like a lot of the characters in it, but Soul,
I like Soul was a creeper who wouldn't stop crying. That kind of bothered me a little bit.
They killed off one of. They killed
I like
off
Jackie's
one of
death. I like Nora's death. I like those.
Yeah,
those
Jackie had the best death in Star Wars.
Vanestra had the personality of a coffee table.
Outside of Jango Fett and the uncut and the original death of Jango Fett.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, outside of that one, Jackie probably had the best death in Star Wars.
I mean, the fight sequences were decent. They did good with that, and I give it to them for reaching out and doing something different. And being like, hey, let's take a different time period.
14 months
with it.
Cosmic,
congratulations, Cosmic.
Glutton for punishment there, Cosmic.
Thank you, Cosmic. We appreciate your patronage.
You know that Quimir's master is Plagueis, so
yes, it's been confirmed.
It is confirmed. So
we love you too, Cosmic. I said it. I said, Cosmic, we love you too. No one else said that.
Y'all heard it. Joe said he's above average.
I love you too. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I can live with
He'll
that.
take it.
I'll take it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, who knows when they're going to announce it?
Yeah.
I mean, because they don't have to announce shit. They can wait till Celebration to announce it. It doesn't matter because they're not going to make it. It's not going to come out like that. It's going to be years away anyway. So there's no reason
to be 6 years.
There's no reason to rush an announcement.
Dom said last week it's going to be
it's
6
just
years.
like the same thing. The same thing happened with
long time.
What was it? Sandman. It's been 6 months. It's not being announced for a second season. Second season's coming of Sandman. So just because they don't announce it right away doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the only reason to announce a second season is to get people to go back and watch the first season more. Mm-hmm. Other than that, there's no reason to announce anything until Celebration because the time horizon for when they're going to put something out is so goddamn far away anyway.
What is like a notorious cliffhanger that they never followed up on any show? I know we talked about Deadwood earlier, and that was one until they finally did the movie.
Lost was just dumb.
Lost. For them not doing a season 2 of the Alkalite would be like the worst.
Sopranos.
Sopranos ended. No,
I know it ended, but it ended stupid.
Well, I don't think it ended stupid, but it
think it did. It was horrible.
I don't think I've ever watched it. What they said, what would happen? Not missing much. Everything would go dark, and that's what happened.
Not missing much.
Sopranos was a good ending.
Yeah.
He got whacked. Okay. That's what happened. Yeah. He got killed. That's what happened.
Whacked.
Okay.
He got whacked.
Coming from the expert of whacking.
My favorite TV series, Hannibal. Hannibal ended on a cliffhanger.
Don't start with me. Show's almost over. Don't start with me.
Season 3 of Gargoyles had a ton of unanswered questions.
Yeah, no, actually, it's true. In season 3 of Gargoyles, the animation sucked.
Just like your stream right now, you're frozen.
Yeah. I need to invite Dom on the show you guys do where you review, you do live streaming of Gargoyles. You need to invite Dom on that.
Oh yeah, I think they finished.
Did they finish Gargoyles?
Yeah, I think Mama Bear and Retro Nerd Girl finished their review.
I mean, the thing is, Acolyte wasn't left on a cliffhanger. So,
listen, go on YouTube, Mama Bear. Go on YouTube and look up AI Gargoyles. And they have like a little like a video, I think, of gargoyles that they look like with AI. It's really awesome.
What?
That's pretty cool.
It's not canon. Not canon.
Not canon. Not canon.
Not gargoyle canon.
Hey, listen. I'm still waiting for the Gargoyles live action movie. Come on.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Sooner or later.
And finally, this is for all you where's Wayseeker?
Because every other what are we doing?
There will be a meet and greet with Nubs from Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures on Friday, Sunday during next week's D23.
We know where Wayseeker will be.
How are they making this happen? Is it going to be a AI, the voice, or are they going to have a mechanical doll?
No. So the spoiler is that's Wayseeker inside.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wayseeker right there without glasses.
So when he's not on the
does this
Star
character
Wars
even
show,
talk? I don't even know if he talks.
Does
this
he
character
talk?
I
He
don't know.
kind of squeaks and squawks or whatever.
how do you have a meet and greet with some character that doesn't
Just
talk?
like you do in
Same
Disneyland.
at Disney World. Yeah, your Disney World,
Yes.
Disneyland, and
It's
there's
gonna be like Elmo. They're gonna have like a puppet, like
Yeah.
hey,
Pedo
Elmo,
vibes.
yeah.
Show me on the Nubs
No, he's
doll
a-
where he touched me.
So his voice is gonna be like an old woman with a cigarette in her mouth.
Hey, I'm not. Give me a cigarette, kid.
talking with
What can
a
I do for
microphone.
you, doll?
Hello,
Don't doll.
how
What
are
can
you
I do
doing?
for you?
You're kind of hot. Here's my hotel card, Dom.
Meet me at midnight.
Mhm.
Leave the lights off.
That's when I let my hair down.
What? You didn't
In
even
the
talk
alleyway.
about. Oh, I thought you said we were going to talk about it. Damn it!
We are.
What?
This,
There it is. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, I think as a pop culture show, we would lose our license if we didn't.
We would be remiss not to talk about
Yes. I figure I plugged it at
All
the
those
end because
pounds
I don't
paid
know whether
off
it'd be a
by
long
Styx.
conversation or a short conversation. So tacking it on at the end always seems to make. The
I'll
most
just ask
sense.
one question. How are they planning on? That's the one thing I'm more curious about. Even though the excitement, I'm sure Downey's going to kill it because he's a great actor. But how are they going to do it? What's the storyline going to be when you bring in Doctor Doom and he looks just like Tony
it. He's a
Stark?
Doombot.
He's a
I'm
variant.
saying
Variant.
he's a Doombot.
Do you think they're going to address it? Or they're
I
just
think-
going to.
God, they better.
He's got to, right? He's got the face.
They don't have to. They could just like.
He's a variant,
No.
variant of Iron Man, and that's why they're trying to get Tom Cruise to come in to play Iron Man so they can have the
But he-
variants. It's all about the variants.
So you're saying in
But he
this
said-
other dimension, in this other timeline or whatever, Tony Stark's dad, I can't remember the guy's name, the original
Arno Stark.
Yeah, he gives his son up to it for adoption, and the adopting family name him Victor Von Doom. And what
Listen,
the fuck?
they'll probably
The hell
change
they
the,
got-
What?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. I don't know how they do
Because he
it.
didn't say he's coming back as Tony Stark playing Doom. He said he's coming back to be Victor Von Doom.
He's
Yeah.
going to be the Doom of the MCU, which is, I think, is stupid. because
I will push
if
the
you
I
want-
believe button and see that
No,
maybe
I
they
actually-
can be creative and do it. I don't know how they're going to. To me, it's
Aren't
Listen, I
Doom
actually-
and
brilliant.
Reed supposed
Brilliant,
to be
you know why?
college
Yes. Yes.
friends or
roommates.
whatever?
Yeah.
There's such a big age difference between Pascal and RDJ. It's like 10 years.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
listen.
you can take care.
At the end of the day, I think this is pretty cool. You know, the age factor, everybody gets hooked up on the age thing. Listen,
And
it's
he's
kind of cool
creepy
to bring back the
with
original
Sue.
Avengers
Come on.
as bad guys. Come on. Everybody
have
wants
it.
to see Captain America as
Oh,
Hydra.
go Google.
America.
Jackass.
You know, the original Black Widow was a like a spirit. She sold her soul to the devil, some shit like that. Yeah, crazy stuff, man. It's cool to see the good guys being the bad guys now.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it. I guess I'll wait and see. I don't want to say,
Well,
hey, this is
That's all I could
stupid,
do, right?
because hey, maybe they pull something great off and it works.
Doom
for
is going to
them.
be in the Fantastic Four movie, correct?
Well, they said he's possibly,
No.
definitely going to be in it, but maybe
Definitely
a
gonna
small
be in it.
part.
It might
gonna be in a
he
little-
might be the reason that they get pulled out of wherever it is that they are, and right. So, I thought in the trailer we saw Doom at
Well,
the
listen,
end.
think about it. Robert Downey
maybe not.
Jr. killed it as Iron Man. Now you get him back to play Doctor Doom. Yes, it's going to be a lot of controversy. People are not going to like it. But you know what? It makes sense. You know, you had the good story run in the comics that it was Iron Man, Tony Stark, as Doctor Doom in a multiverse. So it's all about multiverses. When the whole Marvel universe resets itself after Secret Wars, then we'll get a different Doom down the road.
I don't think so. He's going to be Doom going forward in the MCU. From my good source, Degrassi.
So you think they're just going to ignore any backstory or any? You don't think they're going to give us any sort of transition to why he looks like Tony Stark?
They have to.
Well,
they have to,
they have
especially if he's
to.
interacting with characters.
That's something they're
Yeah.
Well, he just keep his mask on
That's
for like
yeah.
4 or 5 movies.
Well, listen, nobody can be pissed at him being Doctor Doom more than Jonathan Majors.
Well, you're on.
Hey,
you're on,
you know what?
You're major
sorry.
strength right now.
I'm
You know
sorry. He
why?
was on the way out anyway. He was on the way out anyway before the
Jonathan
assault shit and
Majors-
all that.
Jonathan Majors committed bullshit new. He redeemed himself. He did things, but he came back and redeemed himself. He never hit a woman. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You know,
Downey Jr. never had any violent crimes.
Well, he wasn't found guilty of hitting a woman. It was reckless assault, which is causing assault without intention.
And again, I really don't give.
She
two
tripped and
fucks
fell
what
into
John
my
Majors
fist.
just
He tripped and fell in his fist, right?
Yeah. She hit the door.
She hit the door of the car when he tried to get away from her.
Since he's been in Marvel and Disney, he has not done anything but good stuff. Yes, he had a past, but he redeemed himself.
I think the whole Jonathan Majors makes more sense if you want to compare it to the what's his name that played the Flash. Okay, but not Robert Downey Jr. That's apples and oranges.
If you're gonna get mad at the freaking Ezra Bridger. Was it not Bridger? Was it Ezra? Was it freaking
Yeah.
Ezra?
Why get mad at Ezra Miller?
Ezra Miller. I meant Miller,
That's
not
nothing to
Bridger.
do with
Bridger's
Majors.
Rebels.
I don't care. I can separate an actor from their past and what they've done, but I don't think Marvel was winning with Kang as the big bad. Nobody gave a shit. I didn't give a shit in Quantumania.
That's true too.
I enjoyed the first season of Loki. I stopped giving a shit about Kang in the second season of Loki with with all that dumb bullshit. I just didn't give a fuck about Kang at that point. I didn't care about the character anymore. And for that to be the centerpiece big villain moving forward, I just don't think it had enough momentum behind it.
There were so many Kang fans when it was going on. Everybody was a Kang fan.
Hit a girl. And
I liked him. I liked him in the first season of Loki a lot, and I like him as an actor. I just don't think the character of Kang was written well enough through that.
Yeah, they did not use the character correctly.
I think anybody could have played Doom. They didn't need Robert Downey Jr. to play Doom. Just the mention of Doom coming back would have got the same level of hype.
No, I wouldn't have got the same level of hype.
From what I understand, the Russo brothers will be being paid $80 million to do both Avengers film, and when it's said and done with RDJ, he's going to pocket $500 million
because he gets back end. They both get back end.
They get straight pay, then they'll get whatever commission from the movie itself.
They get a certain bucket if it hits 750 million. They get a bigger bucket if it hits over a million.
I think this
a billion.
This movie's probably going to be like half a billion budget.
It's already at 80 million. Just with him alone, it's at 80 million.
Isn't Tom Hardy in one of these now? In one of these Marvel movies? Or
he was in
Venom.
Venom.
We don't count that as Sony.
Oh yeah, but okay. So couldn't they have gotten someone like a Tom Hardy to play Doctor Doom? That would have probably generated buzz too, and it would have been like, okay.
Unfortunately, Brandon Brosnan died, but they should have replaced him. They should have got a new actor to play Black Panther. And
I agree. There was no reason not to recast that character.
Well, if the director, the cast wouldn't go forward with a new actor, that's a reason.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, I know, but
get rid of it. No,
I like Coogler. I like what the treatment that they had initially for Black Panther 2 before he passed, and they had to change everything up. I think they missed out on a good thing with the character by not recasting. It was tragic, but it's like you're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back. It's goddamn Doom. Don't tell me you couldn't have recast Black Panther.
Yeah.
Well, people were still in mourning from his death. It was too soon.
It wasn't too soon. It was
William
several
Hurt
years
died.
after.
William Hurt died, and they replaced him with
2
Harrison
years
Ford
after
as the same character.
What character William Hurt played?
William Hurt was freaking General Ross.
It was Thunderbolt Ross in like fucking
Ross.
10 movies.
And then he died, and they replaced him with Harrison Ford, the same character.
Yeah.
2 days
But
later.
Ross wasn't the main
I thought they
character.
replaced him with Sam.
Ross has been in the goddamn movies as
I thought
William
Sam
Hurt.
Elliott
But
was.
he wasn't the
fucking
main
Incredible Hulk.
character. So
That's
it's
incredible.
a big
He's in
difference.
every
Come on,
fucking movie.
get outta here
He's
with
in
that.
every fucking movie.
Wait,
Yep.
didn't they
Not
replace
looking.
him with Samuel Elliott though? Sam Elliott?
No,
Or was
Sam
that
Elliott, no.
before?
Oh,
I thought he
that's
was.
not
I
right.
thought he was the general.
I wanted to see
In-
him get replaced by
In the
Megan
Ang Lee
Thee
Hulk, he might have been.
should have been Tom Selleck.
But I mean, they recast people all the time. It's not a big deal. A character is bigger
Although
than an actor.
Well,
Tom
Armor
Selleck
Wars
isn't
is
going to go on
supposedly-
stage. And,
Yeah. Let's talk about
to
Rhodey.
respect the family. They wanted to respect the cast, and they wanted to respect the director. So I don't think it was in the cards to replace him that
Sam
soon.
Elliott was in
Well,
Blade.
you missed that.
Sam
You're
Elliott was
missing
in Blade.
out on one of the better Marvel
Better.
characters now because you didn't.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see Shuri as Black Panther. Nobody cares.
Can we
No,
can we
Well, they
talk
still
about
made
the,
almost
the rumor
900
about-
million. So
Can we talk about the
They
rumor
still
of
made
Ryan
money off the
Gosling
movie.
being Ghost Rider?
people would now. There's
Yes.
reasons that people
You're
would
gonna find
say,
out
about
about Gosling.
Gosling?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's fine with me.
So what Ghost Rider do we get? They have to, if they're going to bring Ghost Rider in, they got to do like a backstory. They can't just They can't just bring him in as Cosmic Ghost Rider or something, right? They have to do some
No,
sort of backstory,
it's-
right?
it's-
oh,
either
it's
gonna be
Marvel. They
Danny
can do what they
Ketch-
want.
Yeah, that's true
It's going to
too.
be Danny Ketch or Johnny Blaze, but Danny Ketch, I think, might be the go-to.
I see.
Definitely.
To me, it got to be Blaze. I always forget about Danny Ketch all the time, even though it was such a huge run of Ghost Rider
Mhm.
through the 90s.
Yeah.
I would just, unless they just want to stay away from the Johnny Blaze because of the Nick Cage stuff and just kind of start fresh.
maybe.
Hey, I want to
Yeah,
see
that's-
Nick Cage show up in Secret Wars.
Who?
Nicolas
Nick Cage in
Cage as
Secret
Ghost
Wars?
Rider. I like that
Who?
first Ghost Rider movie.
You did? I'm sorry.
I like the Ketch run. He just slips my mind. I always
Catch is the
my
one
mind
I always
goes to
remember.
Johnny. Johnny always comes to my mind when
Right.
I'm thinking about.
You got to bring in
Ghost
the
Rider.
Night Watch. You got to bring in Night Watch and what's his face? The vampire dude from the Catch run. He can Blackout. Bring them in.
I mean, I don't care who they cast. I just want the character. I want the character brought in.
Hmm.
I mean, like I said, we talked about before. There've been over like 40 different riders in one way or another. You can do whatever the hell you want to do with it.
Yeah, that's the two characters that they've got to bring into the new MCU. And while they're diddling around with all these characters no one cares about, they got to bring in Ghost Rider and they got to get Blade in there. I mean, my God, can we just get those two characters into the MCU, please?
That Blade project is
They should have
That's-
just put Blade
doomed.
in Midnight Suns and bring them from that way.
Blade is so far in debt, just for writers and people attached to the show, that it's never going to get made.
Well, then
Yeah,
write
I
it
mean,
off and
they
start
would have
over.
put-
God,
as
They
much
do.
as I like the idea of a Midnight Suns. I don't know if I want to get them all. I like a slow build. I don't like large casts brought together. That's why the Eternals was a big pile of shit. It's like, hey, here's 30 characters nobody gives two fucks about. Care about them for 2 hours. No, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
It's too hard to bring in a bunch of new characters and give enough treatment to each character that they're not going to end up being just shallow characters.
Yeah.
So I would love to see them. I want to see them bring in Blade somewhere. I want to see them. That's why I wish they would have gotten the goddamn Blade project off the ground, so at least you can get him in the universe.
Hmm. Yeah, Eternals didn't have a good enough end boss for me to care about the whole movie.
It didn't have good enough heroes for me either. I get every one of them could have died, and I wouldn't have given two shits. I wanted I wanted to see the Black Knight introduced. That's all I really gave a shit
I
about.
think Ryan
And that's not
Coogler's
even-
vampire movie is going to get made before they make a Blade movie in Marvel.
I wanted to
I
see
wouldn't be
those
surprised.
giant, those ancient giant celestial beings rise from the earth and kill the Eternals, so that we could bring in the real Avengers, a real movie that people care about, to battle these. these
Yeah. Well, yeah, stop wasting your money. That's basically.
It was just too much. Like I said, it was too many characters that people had you can say what you want. I mean, yes, we as people who read comics all the time know who the Eternals are. Most people, Joe Sixpack out doesn't know who the fuck the Eternals are.
No.
I didn't know
And-
before the movie. I was like, who are these guys?
And then to dump that many characters in, and then you're trying to figure out, okay, what do you do? What's your motivation? Who are you? It was just too many people. It was just too much.
Mhm.
So I like when they slip characters in here and there, give them a little intro here and there, and then bring people together. That's why the Avengers worked so good too, because they brought people in through the different movies. It was a nice slow burn to get them all together. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see a Midnight Suns movie, but I just want them to do it right.
So before we end the show, and we have Dom here, where'd Dom go?
We just have lights in the background. A nice curved TV.
So Dom, can you hear us, Dom?
Yeah.
All right. So earlier in the show, when we thought that you might actually show up at a decent time, we were killing some time. We were talking about Gen Z phrases, and we wanted to see if us old farts knew what they meant. All right.
You old farts. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Brewster was doing great. He knew all this stuff. All right. So we'll just kind of start where I left off with this list. But I would be remiss if I didn't ask Dom if he knew what glaze meant.
What? Wait, what?
Glaze.
There's your
I'm with
answer.
I'm with
Glaze.
you. I'm with you, Don.
Glaze.
A blaze?
No, glaze.
Oh,
Glaze. Like,
Oh,
like a donut glaze.
Glaze?
Like glaze on a
What fucking
donut.
glazed donut. A glazed donut.
Okay, no, you're wrong. It means to suck up to somebody.
You know, man.
Second cousin once removed.
Okay. What does ate and left no crumbs mean?
I have no fucking clue, man. Okay.
Brewster,
Don't
you
know.
got that one?
What was it?
Ate, as in eat, ate, and left no crumbs.
Yeah. Left no crumbs. Maybe,
Got what he wanted
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, that took everything with you.
hit it, then one night stand, maybe? I don't know.
Well, it could be. Perform better than anyone else. Dominated. You ate and left no crumbs.
Okay. The Joey Chestnut. Like it's still Joey Chestnut.
I don't understand these kids and their lingo.
Damn kid.
Bullshit.
I'm trying. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, that's a good one.
Oh.
We're trying to change our dictionary.
Okay, Dom. I'm slaps. If something slaps, what does that mean?
Mhm.
Some girl's ass cheeks. I have no clue.
Oh, fire. It's hot.
Yeah,
Hot
really
Good.
good. Something is really good. It slaps.
slap.
Yeah.
Just slap, son.
All right, this one should be easy, but I think you guys will overthink it. Touch grass.
Go outside.
Damn, very good, Bruce.
Yeah,
Killing it.
yeah. I use that one quite often, but literally with my children.
Go outside and touch grass.
Yeah, with the mower. Good, get out there.
That's what I tell Max's audience all the time. Go outside and touch grass, guys.
Okay.
To be the smoker.
Selling or sold, like you, man, you sold last night.
Sold out. No.
I have no clue. They did well. I don't know.
We're doing good so far, Jedi. Keep going.
It's opposite. It means you messed up big time. You messed up in a big moment. No, that was your moment to shine, and you sold. You didn't. I guess. I don't know what the fuck. Yeet.
Yeet.
I don't know. It just sounds funny to me.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet. Yeet.
Yeet.
SummerSlam tomorrow.
It's
John should know this. He's a wrestling fan.
to throw an item really hard. Sam just yeeted. Sam just yeeted my water bottle across.
Yep, to throw down. It means to throw down in wrestling. To throw it down.
Chugi. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Chugi. Cheugy. Somebody tell me if I'm saying that right.
Shaggy?
Chuggy?
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 Shaggy? Cheggy?
Cheugy. Chuggy?
I hear these in normal parlance, and I got no clue what the kids are saying.
I don't know. You got me on that one. I can't spell it. I don't know.
It means not trendy. Example: Mom, take off those skinny jeans. They're so chuggy. Chuggy.
I've never heard anybody say that.
I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah. Being in certain parts of LA, they say that.
All right, that's enough.
I'm glad none of my.
I mean, this list goes on and on, but I mean, we can.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, listen, you know, if my niece uses a lot of words, my niece, my nephews, I just don't give two shits, man. Talk fucking proper English. That's it, man. That's all I matter.
Like you talk proper English, really?
No, this fucking.
I mean, there are phrases that we used to use that the kid today wouldn't have a clue what we were talking about either. So, you know.
Hey, listen. It's all the bullshit words that people use from the streets and stuff like that.
You're just old,
The kids today, I just want to smack.
It's not even the streets. It's just internet lingo.
I was thinking about some of the stuff my grandmother used to say, like down in the South.
If you're gonna talk, you want to get a job, you want to get, you want to be respected in life. Talk right, get a job and be respectful. That's it, man. It's the dumb fucking words. You don't use those words in everyday life, man. Plain and simple.
Yeah, Dom the wordsmith here.
Dom's interview advice.
Listen,
don't say eat. Don't eat your boss. Don't eat your boss's bottle of water.
What I was watching.
Listen, if someone came and said yeet, you got the job. Nah.
Oh, it was Max's stream. They had the top 5 things not to do as interviews, and number 5 was don't bring your parents to your job interview.
Oh yeah, because there was 19% of Gen Zers were bringing their parents to the job interview.
What? Coming to my job, asking for a job in sweatpants and fucking shit, man. If you're gonna come look for a job, wear a fucking suit. Stop the shit.
These kids they don't have suits. Come on, at least have a polo and a nice pair of pants.
Yeah,
they care about a suit anymore. Nobody wears suits anymore.
No, listen. People don't have a dress anymore. The way people dress today.
I wear suits. I wear suits all the time.
Oh, Dom, I got you for Baltimore.
What's that?
I in your books.
Yeah. little travel press.
It's like a Sonic trowel, is what it looks like.
That looks like his fucking pleasure toy.
That's how you get those pesky lines from Polybag, those stupid bags, the back of comics. Just iron them out.
Yeah. Bag and board them correctly, they won't cause lines.
Well, they're stupid Polybag thingies, and they're in your comic box for 10 years. That line is going to be there.
There's been a lot of books that they start putting out in polybags.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff my grandma used to say, people probably wouldn't. Like if I were to walk up to my son, I may do it after the show, and I was just tell him like, that milk in the fridge is no count. What does that mean? No count.
No count?
No count.
Spoiled?
Spoiled. No good.
Yeah.
It's no count.
So much of that stuff ends up being regional too, or.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, my grandparents always used to just slip in foreign languages and
listen,
tell somebody.
Yeah.
You're on Fleet tonight.
You're on Fleet?
Was it Fleet?
Yeah, that means you're looking good.
Fleek? You're looking good.
Fleek.
You're looking good.
Yeah, I'm point. Yeah, you're on point.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I tell my wife that you look Fleet tonight. Like,
why don't you go up to your wife and tell her face is beat?
When people tell me, do you
beat.
speak
what does
Spanish?
that mean?
Speak
beat.
Her
makeup and face is on point.
That means
Jedi's gonna get beat tonight.
On point.
Yeah.
I am, huh?
Yeah,
Fleek is old.
I'm okay with the fact that I'm out of pace.
You see,
with
I'm
society.
old. That's the thing. You see, so that's the thing. My niece uses that, but that was the word my niece uses all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like I sit there like, what? Listen, you know what? Maybe I'm old and I have no clue what some of the words mean and this and that. And I should have more more understanding. But when you grow up a certain way and you grow up and use certain words.
Slang
Shit,
is
that shit's hard to understand.
All right, Ratrell. Have a good one. Have a good weekend.
How's it going, buddy?
Ratrell's like, I've had enough of you guys. I'm out of here.
if anything, slang is generational. So
Yeah.
Nobody says slang anymore.
Well, listen, I like whack, dope.
shut up.
Whack. Dope.
Whack.
Wiggity, wiggity, whack. It's wiggity, whack.
Yo, you're whack.
Oh, I'm turning my back on this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whack.
Was it 93?
I just hate it. I
See?
just hate when
There you go.
I just
Crisscrossed.
I just can't handle when kids
Wiggity, wiggity,
abbreviate or
whack.
cut off words and just say parts of word. That I have issues with. The
I hate it
slang-
when people don't use
slang-
correct.
Are we back to yelling at the sky again on this show?
Yeah, we are.
What the hell?
I'm always yelling.
I hate it when kids don't use proper punctuation when they're texting.
Damn kids.
Yeah.
Damn
No, I
kids.
say
Yeah.
whack. No, that's whack. That's dope, but that's gay. Meaning,
Comments can
says that.
save lives.
Nobody says that anymore.
hey, they
Only
still
people
do.
that-
Still people say it.
Only that people that stay in their basements in their
Well, the
house.
problem is like text.
Leave BK alone.
All that
Yeah, exactly.
shorthand of doing all that shit online just ends up becoming part of the language, which is weird. But it does. That's because that's how kids communicate now. So
Yeah.
Who sits there and has all right, the words that people use? Like who actually sits there and makes a dictionary
Yeah.
that uses those words?
Got to
Actually
compile
uses those
the
words.
so people know understand.
Urban Dictionary, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what happens. Words become
For-
common in the language and it
It's
gets
for-
added to the dictionary.
people like us who don't know what the f they're talking about.
It's going to be hieroglyphics
Listen,
here
I'm
pretty
not
soon.
going to speak English, man. I can
100
tell you
years,
that.
it's
That's
gonna be
it.
hieroglyphics.
Anything else? I'm done.
yeah, but I like I said,
What the hell?
people
You
people use a lot of abbreviations now.
Ohio Riz is really bad.
Age, sex, and
Yeah.
location, Cal, really?
Skippity
know, ASL.
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 Age,
Is that a computer language? What is that?
age, sex, and location.
Oh.
That's from the old
I thought he was saying American Sign
AOL
Language.
days. AOL.
Yeah.
Here's a long one. IYKYK. IYKYK.
If you know, you know.
There you go. Damn.
Yeah,
Even the
that-
old guy
those,
got
ones, those ones I can kind of figure out.
Yeah,
Just abbreviate. That's just an abbreviation. It's not even a slang word.
yeah, but
Yeah, these are all like I've
the
scrolled down.
abbreviations make their way into common
Mhm.
parlance.
Look, I grew up on 117th Street in Spanish Harlem, and they didn't use half the damn words. So, and I was 35 years in the
Really?
Bronx.
They use words like puto and things like that.
Well,
Puto.
It's puto.
Whatever.
like with a kid, if a kid talks
Sucio.
certain ways, I'll look at him and go, "What are you retarded?"
Manuel.
Patron.
Cantanyema. Stuff like
Can't
that.
say the R word anymore, Dom.
Oh man,
I heard it's making a comeback.
Yeah.
It is making a comeback.
Making a
for some reason.
comeback.
If I was ever in an argument
So
and somebody
weird.
called me,
Don't call it a
if I was
comeback.
If I was ever in an argument and somebody
bitch.
called me that word, they would probably automatically be my best friend. I'd be like, I'm not even mad anymore. Let's just be friends. I'm so happy that you would actually say that word that I don't know.
The way things change of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable is
you ever see?
sometimes
is it-
interesting.
I blame
There's a
Twitter.
movie.
My brother
I
called me
forgot
that
the-
word all the time.
There was a movie. The
Wow.
girl looked at this. The girl goes, "I'm a special kind of girl." He goes, "What are you retarded?"
Oh, jeez.
Yes, Tom, we've all seen the clip. You've shared it 1,000 times.
Yes.
and it
Yes.
makes me laugh every time.
Every time.
It's awesome.
Every
It's awesome.
every time. Yeah, it's
Oh man.
it's
Oh my God. How long have we been going? All right, let's go, guys. Are we done?
I would say enjoy watching part of the most recent episode of Kite Man. Hell yeah, where
yeah.
Bane goes back in time into the 80s, and he is
Really?
commenting on everything that he's seeing. It's very fun.
Dom, are you going to be on SNS tomorrow? Are they finally going to get you on? I mean,
But I'm in Pennsylvania, man. I'm going to be busy
that's
with my
right,
brother.
you're out, yeah.
Maybe we can do tomorrow.
I don't know who's
Sunday.
going to be on. You guys have a light cast tomorrow, right? Styx.
Yeah, no Matt again this week. He's He's off getting married somewhere.
Nice.
That'll
Hey,
be-
Styx, I got press passes for New York City Comic Con, so I'll be
Hey,
going.
there you go.
I would hop on, but I'm going to see Deadpool 3. So I'm
Lucky dog.
There you go.
I'll be there on Saturday. Also, I'll see you.
And I'm going to Chicago for Chicago Fan
C2B2?
Expo
Nice.
in August. The second was August 16th to the 18th.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to Baltimore Comic Con, and then Rhode Island Comic Con.
Damn.
Look at him.
Road tour.
World traveler over
Poor
here.
guys. Just remember
No,
to take
I should go to
remember to
Rhode
take your
Island
lady
Comic
out
Con.
for a nice dinner and don't talk about Star Wars and comics when you take her out.
If it wasn't all the way
listen,
across the country, I'd go.
Because we're going to be
I'd go to
driving to Chicago, so it'd be nice.
I
Driving
went
to
to Rhode Island
Chicago.
Comic Con.
Damn.
It was nice. That's
Yeah.
good.
Take,
Comic.
take a bus.
Although
Well, no, my wife wants to go. She's never been to Chicago. I've never been to Chicago, so
through
I've never been either.
Ohio and Indiana is a little boring. It's a little flat.
my brother lives in Ohio.
I told
So
my
you gotta
wife I
make the-
wanted to go to Baltimore with you guys. She said I couldn't go. It's too dangerous.
Oh, come on, man.
Is it too dangerous in
Dangerous.
Baltimore? Or?
That's what she said. She goes, Baltimore's dangerous. You can't go to Baltimore. I was like, where
Who
can I
said
go?
that? Your wife?
She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Gotta get
Oh,
you
listen,
somewhere.
Cosmic One. If you go to Chicago for that, definitely go.
Try to talk your work into sending you there for something.
Not
Yeah. So Tamira Morrison is going to be in Chicago.
Oh, that's why you're going to Chicago.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. He's also going to be in
Good.
Canada
If
too.
if he doesn't cancel again.
I know.
All right, I think it's time to
Hopefully
end the show, please. Let's go. Just because Dom shows up late, we don't extend it.
Hey, don't worry, the dream is here, baby. That's it.
Yeah, we extend
The
out.
dream's alive.
If you haven't subbed to any of these things here, you can sub to those as well. We're all around there. Dom also on IG at Domtober Old Man Fett for all the signed Fett pops you can handle and all the Fett celebrities you can handle. Let's see. Like I said, tomorrow, I guess there's going to be an SNS tomorrow at 9. I'm not sure who's going to be on, but
Last I knew, it was a yes.
there we go. So last we knew there was a yes. Always a fun time there. Never know what fun's going to happen there. It's a good time.
That's
All of your Star Wars knowledge and Marco yelling on Tales from the Dark Side on Sundays at 9:30.
yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah.
I guess it's is it a slow news week for Star Wars? Where do we go with Star Wars?
Still talking comics. I guess we'll talk maybe about Acolyte. I guess we'll hear something about that. Maybe if Marco says talk about it.
Are you going to be on this week, Stick?
No. I use we in the conjunctive we.
general term.
The royal we.
Yeah, the royal we. Yeah, we.
And like I said, on Wednesdays,
Hi, Mama.
TAC has been doing some fun stuff.
Good night, Mama.
Yeah, have a good one, Mom. TAC has been, Marcos has been going through some books and talking about grading and stuff like that. So if you're interested in, looking at books, looking at defects, figuring out, what you have and what your books might grade out at, it's a good thing to see because as we know in Baltimore, they're going to be doing on-site grading. So that starts to become a thing with CGC and consistently, you get a lot of people submitting books at cons, so know what to look for.
Yep.
So hopefully everybody had a good time tonight. Thank you, Jedi. It was always good to have you back on the panel.
Good to see you, Jedi.
Remember, you're going to be a bad motherfucker. So thanks all for hanging out with us, and we hope you join us next week. I have no clue what we're going to do for next week. I'm starting to run out of ideas, so I'll figure something out. I definitely want us at some point in one of the next few shows to talk about the books we're going to be hunting for at cons and also for Baltimore, what we're going to be looking for in terms of our personal collections of stuff we might be looking for. So,
I lied. Hold on, I lied. I'm not on tomorrow. I'm on next week. I forgot I'm going away tomorrow.
You got a prom? Okay.
Yeah, I got prom tomorrow. Yeah, prom tomorrow.
Are you leaving on a jet plane?
Yeah. I'm taking the family on a little vacation, mini vacation.
Nice.
Nice. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take care.
The qualified. The qualified. The qualified.